Welcome to Cranky Live Sports Talk, where passion meets action.
Hey sports fans, I am Cranky, and this is the Cranky Live Sports Talk, the podcast where we dive deep into the hottest topics, the biggest games, and the most controversial moments in sports.
Whether it's football, basketball, track and field, cricket, or soccer, we've got you covered with expert analysis, insider interviews, and unfiltered opinions.
Join me as I chat with the biggest names in sports, get exclusive insights and stories you won't hear anywhere else.
Cranky Live Sports Talk is where you can hear the real talk, the hard-hitting questions, and the hottest takes.
So, if you're a true sports fanatic, you don't want to miss out? Subscribe now to the Cranky Live Sports Talk on YouTube and hit that bell icon to never miss an episode.
Cranky Live Sports Talk, where sports come alive. Subscribe today.
So people, we're back. This is the Cranky Live Sports Talk. We just took a very short break and we're back. So hopefully many of you will come back and join us, and we can talk about the Argentina versus Canada game, which would be a big game. I can't hear what the announcer is saying on the screen, obviously, but we will be able to talk through the game, do our own YouTube analysis, since we're told we don't know football, but we watch it every single day almost, and provide our perspective. And hopefully many of you can join so we can talk the football, enjoy the football, and watch COPA, which obviously Jamaica is involved in. And it'd be a great thing to see how the team is doing. Catch up with me tomorrow. We talk more about this. So the game is being showed in the US, in Jamaica on CVM actually. And in the US, it's being shown on Fox Sports 1. In Canada, I think it's on TSN actually, 1 and 2 and 4, I think so. Hopefully you have one of those channels, Martin Baker. Fox Sports 1 maybe it's a sports channel. I would assume that. I didn't see it, but I'd be surprised if Telemundo, one of those Spanish channels, are not showing it free also. So if you don't subscribe to cable and it's regular over-the-air TV, I'd be surprised they don't. I didn't see it on the schedule, and I can look it up again. But I didn't see it on the schedule. So let me check and see. Obviously, they go into the ceremonial processes before the game commences, so should be an interesting game. Should be a very, very interesting game. I'm curious to see how Canada does, because I think they're an improving team. So I'm curious to see how they do tonight against a very good Argentina team. Very, very curious. Should be a good game. Hopefully it's a good game. I shouldn't say it's a good game. Hopefully it's a good game. It's a big ceremonial event, you know. They have the cup suspended, or some replica of the cup. It's not going to start at 8. It's not going to start at 8. Yeah, if you come in, people, it's 8 people in the watch. You don't want to mize up with a lighting, but please hit the like button. It's free, people. I like free stuff, so please hit the like button. We talked about that earlier. Please do so. Please hit the like button. As you come into the chat, just hit the like button. Don't even hesitate. As you come in, as you enter, hit like and be good. Yes, BM. So BM, I assume you're an Argentina fan. Because Jamaica have enough Argentina fan now. At one point, when I was growing up, Jamaica was all Brazil. You would think Jamaica was Brazil. But you know, a lot more people are Argentinian fans than I thought. Very surprised about that, actually. I mean, I was a Maradona fan in a sense. I liked his game. I thought he was one of the most dominant players ever. I know people say it's Messi, Messi, Messi. But if you watch Maradona play in his heyday and play on teams which didn't have the support Messi had and still achieve positive outcome, then one get a bit of appreciation for his talent. And as I'll say about basketball, the game has changed because the physicality has gone away out of football. You don't in football when you clean someone up on the sideline, that was considered a great play. When man, ball, the grass, the fence all went when you tackled, those things were leverage, appreciated, lauded. Now, if you do that, you get a red card minimum. So yeah. BM said that people the ceremony is being undertaken are very, very long, and people want to start the game. It's 8 o'clock, so the game should start at 8. The game is starting at 8. It's 8:01 now, so it's gonna start soon. I see Jason Mars and the Canada team. Canada fans are up for this game. It's a test, right? It's a test. But BM, how do we do comparisons? Because Maradona played when they break ankles, and you remember he had a major surgery when he was playing for Barcelona. They chopped him down. People should just take out players. You know, Pele get taken out. Didn't play what World Cup he didn't play? He got damage in '66. Got damage in was it '62? One of those. '58 he played. Maradona played 186. Got damn, had some drug problem in the '90s, but he got a lot of physicality in the game was then. So it's a different game. But yes, Messi's a brilliant player, but I think sometimes we have what we call recency bias. Just like we do with, Jordan and LeBron James. There are people who have recency bias. Those who don't have the experience, if it's from your generation, then you hold on to that, right? But even the people from multiple generations who have seen all are much more apt to want to say those that when they were growing up, the ones they valued and revered were the better person, even though a subsequent person may be better or a person before that may be better. Who influenced you in your lifetime is what people mostly appreciate. People, we have 4 likes on 12 people. That means we have what, 1 person, 3 person for every 1 like, which can't be good people. Please hit the like button. Please hit the like button. You're in the chat. You want to be here. Indicate to others that you like it so they can come join the program. But yeah, we're having, as I said in Jamaica, advertisement of COPA, and they're showing us cities. And I agree with you, BM, if we just start the game. All these festivities is tiresome. But they're in Atlanta. I must admit, if I'd known, because I could have gone to Atlanta, but I would probably be able to do these podcasts. I could have gone on to Atlanta if I get something that crossed my mind. Not for the game, but while there, I'm sure I probably would have tried to find a way to get a ticket. But it's hard to get tickets for Argentina, for Messi games anyway. Probably ridiculously priced. I know the Jamaica games were decently priced. I think they were like somewhere 150, somewhere in the region, between 150 and 200. At least the seats that I like. But I'm sure the tickets, because I know when in New York, when the cricket played, when India played Pakistan, when I went online to look at tickets, they were 8 something. And a friend of mine told me he was talking to someone and they said some tickets sold for 10,000, 2,000, all sort of numbers. So people have money to be paying those prices. I don't think I either can afford and or would do so. It seems like a waste of money to me to pay 10,000 to go to one game that lasts for 4 hours. So when the game is done, I may have to show for me 10,000. Especially if I lose. I can't do that. $200, $300, yeah, $10,000. I don't think so. So we see the teams here. I may have to put on my glasses in them. my TV's right in front of me. Okay, then when I get more season, can't see that with a towel. So you can do that. That's it. So Canada has Alfonso Davis, Liam Miller, Jaden Buchanan, Mosey Bombito, Derek Cornelius, Jonathan David, Laren, Kone, Estequeo, Johnson, Kerpea, I think is in goal. Yes, he's in goal. So the danger player for Canada are, I'd say, Jonathan David, who play in France, and Buchanan is a good player. Obviously, Alfonso Davis. I think Kone is also a good player. So they have some good players on the team, but we're talking about different levels. So, this is different levels when you start talking about Maradona, Pele and Maradona, and now the ever-mentioned Messi. And then he has on his team the Fernandez and Lacartes of the world. So I didn't see the Argentinian team. But I'm sure we'll come back up. I'll go look for it, and maybe I post it here. So the game is off, people. Canada with the ball. You know what? Even I can see without my glass, I'm going to put them on. Maybe look more stately, I think. Or like a 4-eye person. Canada with the ball in their own half, trying to go over the top. And it's a good ball. Oh, that's a really good ball over the top. Almost got in, actually. Canada playing the ball on the ground. Looking good. That's what Jamaica need to do. Keep the ball. So Canada keeping the ball. Man got around. Oh, he just got out of bounds. That was a good play. That's what Jamaica needs to do. We need to keep the ball. Stop playing KH ball or KNH ball, kick and hope ball. Okay, so the Argentina's fans start making excuses. Argentina plays down to the 11. No, play down to the 11. They might get ball. I think Canada will give them a run for their money tonight. I'm not predicting the score, but I think Canada will give them a good game. I hope Jamaica take lessons from this also. Put the ball on the ground. Put the ball on the ground. So I see Martinez recovered. He didn't play almost all season for Man U, but he's recovered. And people, if you have not subscribed yet, if your family has not subscribed, even if your cat or your dog haven't subscribed, let them subscribe. It's important. Hit the like button, hit the share button. We'll appreciate it. Canada the ball coming forward outside the box. Shot by David. It got blocked. Was that David? No, it wasn't David, actually. I think it was Buchanan, actually. Canada's attacking. They're in the game. We're only a minute and 45 seconds in, but Canada look good. Like a good team. Frankly, I hope Canada win this game. CONCACAF needs that boost, actually. Yes, Drew Ross. I appreciate that, Drew Ross. People, please like, please share, please hit the button as you come in. If you just join us, we're doing the watch along for Canada versus Argentina. We're in 2 minutes and 15 seconds in. Not sure where you are. It's 0-0. The game is being showed in Jamaica, supposedly on CVM. I haven't checked. I should check. CVM in the US is on Fox FS1, which way I'm watching it. In Canada, it's a bunch of channels, but TSN, a couple of TSN channels. It's been shown on also. So number of channels in Canada, maybe about 5 or so. But Canada looked like the better team in the first 2 minutes. They're playing around Argentina. The ball is just being played around as if it's a butterbank catch. I like that turn by the Canadians. See, that's how midfield needs to do. Have confidence to turn. Canada is being a better team. Bad pass by David. He passed the ball behind Buchanan. They had a break there. The field is wide, people. There's a lot of room to play. A lot of room. It shows up those who are the ballers and those who are not. Please hit the like button. 16 likes, 24 people. We have to change those numbers. Come on, people. It should be like 26 likes and 24 views because people come in and go out. 3 minutes, 25 seconds in. Romario with the ball. Romario plays for Tottenham. Plays the Martinez who plays for Man U. So most Argentina players play for big clubs. Canada playing passive defensively, not pressing. Just playing space, playing zone. Good tackle by the Canadian player. So we have McAllister out. Well, sure he's playing midfield. Acuna with the ball down the left-hand corner looking for a pass. Play. Ball is all the way back to Romario. Argentina now is into their mode. They're starting to play the ball around. Yeah, this is the Argentina we know. If you just joined us, we are 4 minutes in. Canada versus Argentina. Good shot there taken by with a Paredes over the bar. You just joined us. It's 0-0 Canada versus Argentina. We're in the 5th minute. People, if you just joined, hit the like button. 18 people, 18 likes of 40 people. Why I'm stingy with the likes. Hit the like button, people. Hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. I have 816 subscribers. If you haven't subscribed, I hope to go by 850 by the time halftime come around, people. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, share the stream so people can join. You just got home, you're relaxed. The 40 went on to 31, but anyway. You're home, you're relaxed. You want to watch some football and share time with us, please do so. We'd love to have you. The game, Dane, is on Fox Sports 1 in the US, CVM in Jamaica, TSN in Canada. And in UK, I think it's Premier Sports, if you're in the UK. So, not sure if you have all those channels, but I don't have a different link actually than those. And someone can tell me if it's on Kickoff YouTube. I don't necessarily think so, though, if it's on Fox. We're 6 minutes and 21 seconds in. Canada playing decently, actually. Canada with the ball, trying to go forward. They're looking for players. They're playing well. They're playing confidently. And they're playing as if they belong, which is important. They don't look intimidated at all. They're playing the ball around, something which we preach and beg and beseech for Jamaica. Put the ball on the ground, let the ball do the work. They're playing well. They're confident. They're not intimidated, which is good. Bless up, Chris Smith. Thanks for joining. Come, people, hit the like button as you come in. We're watching Canada versus Argentina. Score is 0-0. We're in the 7th minute. Canada with the ball in Argentina's half. But Canada with the ball into the box. Plays on to David. David try to cross and it's out for a corner. Yeah, Chris, first of all, Chris, no football fan I know who's a real fan want to watch boring football. That's the first thing. Kick and run football, boring. Secondly, when you have the ball, doesn't mean you're going to win the game, but I think you have a better chance to win the game if you're controlling the game. And third, you can rest an offense when you have the ball. Canada with the ball at the edge of the box, looking to shoot. Oh, that was poor. And he lost the ball, and Argentina is away. That was a poor decision by the defender. Oh, good save by the keeper. Canada gave the ball away. Was last man. Messi with the ball, loses the ball. That was awful by the Canadian, the dreadlocks. Awful decision. Argentina got a breakaway, but they didn't score, actually. They should have put that away, frankly. Messi with a brilliant pass over the top, and Messi's a brilliant footballer. That's all I say. Di Maria missed that. He tried to try something spectacular. Messi flicked it over. He was onside. He could actually have controlled the ball. He didn't have to do a spectacular bicycle, which would not come off anyway. John Don Davies turned the ball over trying to beat his man. He beat himself a while ago. Come, people, hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button, people. Come on, hit the like button. We're watching Canada versus Argentina. Score is 0-0. We're in the 9th minute. And I will say, Canada has held its own so far. Canada's done a good job. They've held their own. And they've had chances. Their final passes have been poor. Their final decisions have been poor. Argentina's got behind the defense again. It's Messi and he missed far post, and that was a really good play. And I'm not sure if Canada don't realize that they're playing the ball over the top. And even though that was an offside, it looks like. As a defender, you have to be aware of this. You can't just play as if you don't recognize what the opposition is doing. The ball over the top, and they have the ability to play the ball over the top in a good place. Well, some people don't think Jesse Marsh is good enough, Chris. I'm not sure about that. I think, look, we have an okay coach. Yes, Chris, as I've said before, in the Euros, everybody tried to play football. Nobody played no kick and run football. Everybody tried to play football in the Euros. Everybody. Slovakia, Slovenia, Albania, even Scotland, who got smacked by Germany, even though they played better the other day, they try to play football. And even tonight, Canada is trying to play football. Now, one may say we can't keep the ball, but you know what? Unless you try to do so, you'll never know. Come, people, hit the like button if you're here and invite others to join us. I should have a guest coming on pretty soon. My partner in crime. 11 minutes in, Canada 0, Argentina 0. So far, Argentinians have one big chance, and I would say one half chance, actually. Canada, I wouldn't say they had a half chance, probably had a quarter chance. That ball to Buchanan. Ball would have to, oh, wow. Messi tried something outrageous a while ago. The ability to bring the ball down and try to beat the man almost simultaneously. That's why he's special, even in an advanced age of what, 37? Canada with the ball, trying to play out, but that wasn't good. Ball kicked deep into the Argentina half to Jonathan David, trying to head it over to Buchanan. Outside for a throw into Canada. Acuna and Buchanan going to have a good battle tonight. Yeah, that's true. Jesse Marsh did a good job at Leeds. I think some people want to keep him. Others, it's hard to follow Bielsa, right? So, who brought him up from the championship? But no, I think he's a decent coach. Is he a great coach? I don't know. So the ball is with Jonathan David looking for a pass, find a pass inside. Canada's playing well. Go outside now to Alphonso Davies. It's taking too long to go to him. Davies looking to beat his man and lose the ball again. 2 turnovers by Davies trying to beat somebody. That's poor. And he's much quicker than these players, but he's trying things which you don't have to do. He's playing like somebody we know, trying to do every time he gets it. Exercise some patience and play the ball on its merit. I think the game is probably Argentina maybe a little bit ahead. It was even in the beginning, but I think Argentina is doing better and better as the game progresses. The ball just at the halfway line, Acuna. They're playing the ball back, trying to keep the ball. Burst to Canada trying. No, they're playing. I think it's more than trying. Trying is just based on effort. When they get the ball, they're trying to keep it. Now, you do see a difference in class because when Argentina gets the ball in tight space, they get out of it. Canada find it much more difficult, especially their forwards who need to do those link up plays better. But now they're spreading the field out and having Canada run around actively. It's going to tire them out. See, that's when you keep the ball, what happens? Canada's going to get tired by chasing them. Now, Canada has been smart. They're not pressing because they know Argentina want to go over the top sometimes. They're playing almost halfway, actually. So they just won the ball back. And Argentina is pressing because they feel like they're just better. They can press and try to win the ball. Canada with the ball, trying to go wide. Going on to Alphonso Davis. Let's see what he does. He's going out wide. Good ball. See, that's the thing. The Canadians players can't beat their man. This is the third time they turned the ball over trying to beat a man when it wasn't that difficult to beat either. But the Argentinians is different. They're much more technical, so they can evade their man much better. And that's where you see the difference in class and ability, actually. Because 3 times in the last 4 or 5 take-on, Canada have turned the ball over. Andre, how you doing?
I'm doing good, buddy. How you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm watching some good football. I'm watching both teams trying to play football.
Both teams trying to play football, right?
Yeah, both teams trying to play. I'm comparing that to Jamaica, who plays, well, we play on the field, and if we try to play football, and what we're doing, we play kick and K&H football.
Yeah, that's your new term. You gotta coin that too.
Yeah, K&H football. I'm coining some term. I have another term which I'm coining. You know, people have a term called bandwagon. I have a term called bunwagon.
Bunwagon, okay.
Yeah, I'm coining more than one terms. I'm making them as I go along. Chris said, "Cranky, we don't play football." Yeah, I don't know what we play. Kickball, I guess.
So Canada is defending. And
I don't know why Canada keeps forcing the ball. So what's his name in the middle had the ball a while ago. His teammates behind him. He's trying to force the ball between 3 people, and he had a 10-yard pass, which was an easy pass. Why?
He's trying to break lines. He's trying to progress the attack.
And I know it's easy for me to see from where I am, but it's an easy pass. Even I can see from here. Wow, that makes no sense to me.
So they got a job on their hand here. This, it's a good Argentina team.
Oh, it's a brilliant Argentina team. They just scored. They got the breakaway. Di Maria had the breakaway, and he did like he did against Barcelona when PSG had him down 4, and he went to Barca and just scored the 5th goal and closed the game out. He missed that goal, and Neymar
like they heard you.
Yeah,
they heard you. So now they're replaying it. Yeah, that's a 1-on-1. But I think
he should score. He should score it. The man was 2 or 3 steps behind him. Now he's lost some speed, but he should score that.
But look, this is one of the top tournaments in the world, right?
Yep.
Copa America, Euros, Copa Libertadores, Champions League. So this is one of the tough ones. Canada is not looking bad so far.
No, they're playing. They're trying to play.
Yeah,
they're making some bad decisions, what I call unforced errors, right? So you make errors when you're being forced, you're pressured, the space is tight. They have passes, outlets, but sometimes they make it a difficult pass versus making an easy pass. Work the ball to the field. Like, look, Argentina is not pressing them now. They're allowing them to play. But Alphonso Davies has turned the ball over 2 or 3 times trying to beat somebody one-on-one. I mean, it's a really one-on-one situation. It's not like it's double team or something. He has to do better.
But in this game, they're looking a little bit more sure.
They look assured and composed.
Yeah, a little bit more sure what they want to accomplish. It's about having an identity and believing in what you want to do. So when they played against Trinidad, they were a little bit hesitant, I think.
That forward play beside Davis, he's not playing well to me. He's turning the ball over in tight spaces when he shouldn't. Right? I think he hurt Messi a while ago. Messi's down, and they protect Messi. I don't think he was trying to hurt Messi, but he did take him out. Number 9, he's not. I don't like number 9's game. Can't see his name now.
Number 9 for
Canada.
Yeah.
I don't like how he's playing.
What you don't like about this game?
You just turn the ball over too much. I mean, when you get the ball in tight space, you sit down on the ball, So they can toe it off you, right? You sit on the ball, use your hand to shield off the defender, and then you lay it off to somebody beside you. He's not doing that well. So the ball goes in a hole when it goes to him. At least so far, anyway.
Yeah, he has a less than 70% pass completion at the moment. Plays his football in Belgium, right? Yeah, I think he plays in Belgium.
Gunner's Boss. I don't know. I don't follow this Gunner's Boss. I don't know Gunner's Boss. Come back to you on this Gunner's Boss. I haven't looked at it.
He plays in
everybody's
Spain,
focused on words. Say again?
He plays in Spain, actually.
Who he plays for?
Mallorca.
Yeah, okay. Decent level.
Decent level?
Yeah, La Liga is a decent level. It's not Premier League.
What?
It's not Premier League.
I don't.
You're not going to always argue about that. It's not Premier League. Yeah. They have 3 teams.
Did you see the Premier League best on display today?
The Premier League best. No, De Bruyne wasn't playing.
Okay.
Haaland wasn't playing.
The 100 million man was playing.
Well, yeah, but he's 100 million because he's British or English. He'd probably be about 60 mil if he was another nationality. So yeah, and he had a bad game too. He's probably his worst game as a footballer, probably that I've seen anyway. He had a bad game. Andre, why are you always freezing?
I don't know. Maybe I have too many things open.
Oh.
Is it frozen still?
Yeah, frozen with a smile too.
Well, that's not bad. That's not bad at all.
Go ahead.
I normally have a million things open on my desktop because I'm always working on something that I'm not finished dealing with.
Yeah.
What is this? I'm trying to close some stuff. Is it still frozen?
Yes, you're still frozen. We should click back up. Click on and click back in. You're still frozen.
Where is it? All right, I'll be right back, my friend.
Okay.
How do I get out of this?
If you just join us, we're 21 minutes in. Canada versus Argentina. Canada with the ball deep in Argentina's half, trying to go forward. The Mallorca player got fouled. Free kick Canada just outside the box. And the Argentinians are protesting, but I think there's nothing to protest. That may have been a corner, actually. I think it's Lauren I was talking about, number 9 for Canada. Did a good job of shielding the ball a while ago and gotten fouled. I'm not sure why do some players protest certain things when it's so obvious? Like you kick the man in his leg, you foul him, and you go whine and protest when it's ridiculous. No reason to protest that. It was a clear foul. No, it's the same Canadian players. And I don't think it's different players. A lot of them are the same players. They're just playing better and playing at higher levels. Kone is the same player. David, the same player. Lauren, they've had before. Jonathan Davis, they've had. It's a lot of the same players. They're just playing well. They're confident. There's nothing like confidence as a footballer. If you think you can compete, maybe you will compete. No Gunners ball. They have some good players. Saka is good. Billingham is good. Billingham won the Champions League with Real Madrid. Oh, good shot by Jonathan Davis. Another good shot by Canada. 2 really good shots. Argentina players is down, actually. I hit him right in the solar plexus. Knocked the wind out of him. People, 46 people, 28 likes. Boy, I don't know if it's anymore. I'm tired. I'm tired to beg for like people. Tired to beg enough to just press the like button. If in a day I don't enjoy the discussion, the feed, you're spending time, you could do something better with your time, but you're here with us. We appreciate you being here. Please hit the like button. And you can also share it, hit the like button, share it. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. What happened? They call a goal kick? That's weird. I thought he said a corner. I guess maybe they kind of jumped the gun on that one. 23 minutes in, Argentina 0, Canada 0. And by the way, people, Canada is not looking out of place. In fact, if we look like this in the tournament, I'll be very pleased. This is a good Argentina team, very good team. Competition they take seriously, and Canada is competing. Now, Argentina probably should have scored already with that breakaway by Di Maria, but regardless, Canada has played well. Focus. I think Messi will score. He looks good, by the way. He does look good. So they're going with a long ball over the top. That's a K and H ball a while ago, actually. They're trying to play the ball over the top to get behind the Canadian defense. You know, Canada is not really pressing. It's almost like a half-hearted press, actually. It's not even a press. They're just playing the space and playing zone. Just join us, 25 minutes in, Argentina 0. You're watching the Watchalong. You're watching Argentina versus Canada. CONCACAF team versus South American team. And the CONCACAF team doesn't look out of place, I must say. That Canada is playing a 4-2-4 actually, which is interesting. I look at Jonathan Davis is playing a hybrid. He's playing high, but it's almost his left back actually, which is where he plays for Bayern. So March has actually changed how they operate. He's putting more defensively, maybe so he can attack from deep versus attacking way up the field. Canada is mixing up their press, people. They're pressing sometimes when they have the ball deep, and then they drop off and go in the middle of their half, and they have 4 across. Yep, it's almost like a 4-3. Interesting formation, 4-3-3 or 4-2-4. At least defensively is the formation they have undertaken. They're not really pressing high. They're allowing the center backs to bring the ball up to the middle of the Argentina half, and then they attack the ball carrier or whoever is in their vicinity. So, Andre, did you call the people and pay the bill?
I closed a lot of stuff. I said I'll try that first.
Okay.
But still,
we'll see if it works.
Yeah, see if that works. Keep my money a little bit longer.
Messi with the ball, trying to go over the top. And the keeper came and is in no man's land and almost gave a goal away. It's still not done yet. Argentina with the ball. Canada booted it out. Ball to Davis. Davis is fouled by Martinez. And then you protest. I hate when you do that. Was that Acuna or Martinez? What Martinez? Why are you protesting when you clearly fouled the man? Like, that's so disingenuous. That's a brilliant ball by Messi, by the way. You can't afford to have Messi get the ball and have space and time. Like, what are you thinking? If I'm playing against Messi, I'm playing box on one, Andre.
You know, people talk about the fact. I just get a tap up from Ghana.
Canada with the ball, Buchanan wide, deep in Argentina half, being held by Martinez and turned the ball over. God, say it again, Andre.
Ghana's boss just tapped me up there, so I have some more data.
Okay.
Look, people talk about the MLS league that Messi playing and the quality of the league and whatnot, but he's still coming into these spaces and still fair and able to be the difference, right?
Yeah, the thing that he has is the ability to, the vision, the decision making, all exceptional. So he may not have the same athleticism, but everything else is the same.
I heard Damien Lowe talking about playing against him the other day. He says he's from a different planet. He says he's not from Earth.
Yeah. I can understand the sentiment.
Yeah.
Because when he has the ball, he doesn't lose the ball, does he?
No, he's very
Unless
good.
he's trying to make a pass to someone in a difficult space, which he does a lot of time. He just doesn't lose the ball. That's very rare. Yeah.
Yeah, he knows how to keep possession of the ball. He's probably going to be the difference in this game, in the end.
It looks like it. It looks like it.
That is defending in a 4-4-2 is pretty steady. They're not bad at all. They look like they belong, which is important.
They do look like they belong, actually. And in fact, if they made, see, Guago, they got dispossessed because he's hesitating, right? He's hesitating on the ball, so he got dispossessed. There's some Canada players who don't belong, but a lot of them do belong. Ball to Jonathan Davis, go around the back. Chance for Canada. Oh, Buchanan has it into the box, and he panicked. He panicked. All he had to do was have some composure. Canada had a brilliant opportunity to score. Davis ran by his man, crossed the ball behind the forward. It went to Buchanan, and he just panicked. He rushed. I mean, if he had any composure at all, that would have been a goal. Look at this. He has the ball just at the 6-yard line, and he had Jonathan Davis right behind him to roll the ball in front of him, but he panicked.
Thought I was watching England there for a minute.
In terms of?
The finish.
Oh. England don't get much opportunity. England don't get chances. England don't create chances. That's their problem.
Jeremiah is saying that Canada look like they're playing in a 4-2-4. What moment?
Yeah, no, it does come across like that sometimes. But
when they're defending, when they're attacking,
it was defending. It was defending.
When they're defending, you could clearly see the 3 lines as a 4-4-2.
No, what would happen is if you looked at it before, so when they had the ball, and when Alfonso is not upfield, it looks like a 4-2-4 formation.
When they have the ball, when they're in possession of the ball.
Yeah. But also, but what they're doing is they're changing it up because they're pushing him high sometimes, right?
Yeah, sometimes teams change the formation in different areas of the pitch.
They're pushing him. When they push him high, it's a different formation.
Yeah.
So it's a traditional 4-2-4 they have set up with Buchanan wide, Lauren and Jonathan inside, and then the other kid outside. But when they're pushing up, Davis will overlap. See, they don't go to a 3 at the back. If you look at them not attacking.
Mm-hmm.
So David has a free roam road, it appears. He's coming deeper now. He's pretty close to the other person. I don't think it's 4 forward. I think he's playing a hybrid role.
Look, it's no surprise that these guys could not hang, but compete against Argentina. These guys play with each other every weekend.
Jonathan Davis has a cross. Oh, he missed. They missed the game. Canada is missing. Unbelievable. Those misses by Canada. Far with the bar. They had 2 great opportunities to score. And the forward, Lauren, instead of opening his body out and just rolling the goal. So it wasn't offside. Davis wasn't offside. He was not offside. He was not offside.
That's good defending, actually.
Yeah, but the ball reached the defender before it reached it forward. The ball passed the forward. That's why he got tapped his foot on it, If the forward has his foot there, the defender had to foul him to reach it. You're frozen the game, Andre.
Oh, my goodness.
No, a while ago, Canada should have scored that goal. Their attacking is coming to the left side, if you notice.
Yeah,
they're using Alfonso. They're overloading that side, right? They're now having 2 men over there, and the winger for Argentina is not going back to help.
Yeah,
that's why it looked like that. Yeah.
They had a couple of good chances.
Yeah. They're playing Alfonso smart. They're not playing him high up the field. They're using him to overlap and then use one of the midfielder to cover for him when he goes. See, now they're defending. It's a 4-3-3, right? But it's really a 4-2-4 because David's going to play out. See?
Defending
it's 4-3-3 now. Look, it's 4-3-3. I think they're playing 4-2-4. That's just me. But I don't think it matters. They're not being set in any one formation, defending or attacking. They're playing facts and circumstances. Argentina with the ball. Acuna has it, plays it back. Looking for McAllister, goes inside. Argentina has the ball in the middle of the field. It's 33 minutes in, and Canada's giving them a warm time, people. In fact, the score should have been maybe 2-2 or even 2-1 Canada.
Yeah, that's a lot of goals you're asking for there.
Well, I mean, Di Maria should have scored that 1-on-1. And the one that Messi had, he could have done better with it. And I think Canada had the one Buchanan. and the one a while ago, Alphonso Davies created, they could have scored 2.
Rich Post Sports is asking, how did England look today compared to Canada and Argentina? Are they free flowing, as Kyle Walker claimed Southgate once?
It's free. It's free, but it's not flowing.
Yeah, it's not flowing.
It's not flowing at all. Now England didn't look good. They didn't look good.
They were poor today. After they scored, they just fell apart.
Yeah, they were really poor.
By Denmark.
Denmark was a much better team.
Yeah, they were
much better team. I think they shot for 16-12
points today. They really should have got 3 points.
But the goal they scored though was a giveaway by Kane. I don't know what he was doing.
Yeah.
What was he trying to do though? Was that a pass?
He tried to play the ball into the he tried to play a pass into the middle of the pitch and it went to the opponent. You know, it's one of those things. I don't know why he was that deep.
I don't see that pass on. I didn't see the pass on, so I don't know how he made a pass.
But sometimes it's difficult to know what the player saw, right? But at the end of the day, he gave it away.
That is true.
And the guy struck it very well. It's
a brilliant shot, actually. It's from 40 yards, You're talking about 40 yards on a dime in the corner, low. Yeah.
Which game is which we're talking about? Is it well attended? Is it the Argentina game that we're watching or the England game? Is he asking about?
Well, all the Euro games are well attended.
Yeah. The place was
all of them are well attended. Every single one
today.
Yeah, it's summer, so fans at holidays seem to be the Euros. A lot of them, and they were all drinking. By the way, Andre, you know this?
Yeah.
All drinking. Every single one of them seemed to be drinking.
They had a bunch of fights already, actually. Both.
Well, if you have so much liquor, you're gonna have fights. Much liquor, you're gonna have fights
in the stadium and at bars. They had. This is their moment.
Yeah. People are just joining us. Please hit the like button as you come in. 36 minutes in, 0-0. Canada giving Argentina a warm time so far. They cannot mark Alphonso Davies, who's playing left back, but playing also like a winger, which shows some creativity by Jesse March in terms of how he set his team up and how they're playing.
Yeah, I think he has a lot of ambition in terms of how he wants his teams to play.
Yeah. Well, he's coached at a high level, right? So, and coached club football, so.
Yeah, you see it in the club football as well.
Yeah.
Do you know what the attendance is for this game? Have that been shared as it?
No, I can't hear because I've got to turn my TV down. I don't know what the attendance is. I don't know what it is.
But it's the stadium look well attended. I know the streets of Atlanta for the past couple of days have been packed.
So Andre, Richard Poole is asking, what's the strengths of each team so far?
What the strength of each team? The game is pretty balanced. Argentina is seeing most of the possession at the moment. They have more than 65% of the possession. So at the moment they are controlling the game in that regard, but they find a hard time getting behind Canada. Canada is pretty compact and working together as a group to keep them out. So it's if you want to talk about it in terms of strength, they're doing a good job defensively. Argentina is having a lot of possession, but having a hard time, creating chances.
So a while ago, there was a chance created by Argentina. Canada tried to play a high line, and Argentina is being smart, trying to get behind. They're trying to get behind both on the wings and between the right and left back and the center half. And they were almost successful a while ago. The pass had less pace. They would have got in. Keeper made a good move, actually, because there was 3 Argentina players and no Canada player who all were stepping up to play offside.
Canada is really compact. There's very little space in between the lines.
Yeah. Canada with the ball, looking for a pass, trying to go over the top. 3 Argentinian. Ball out for a throw-in to Canada. 38 minutes in. Score is tied at 0. Canada's playing well.
Messi just gave it away and won it back.
Alphonso Davies just gave it away in a dangerous position. And he's been doing that. He's got the ball 3 times clear all night. I seen him do that. And we're only in the first half. Really bad
What minute are you in, Cranky?
I'm in 39th minute. It's now 38, 56, 57.
Okay.
The ball a while ago, and Davis's giveaway almost caused a goal. He has a mixed game. He's been very good going down the wing and get behind the defense, but he's turned the ball over sometimes when not truly pressured. He's trying things that you shouldn't try.
Players are going to make mistake. I think we got to wait until the end of the game to get an overall take on it.
No, we can't do it before the end of the game because you get taken off. So that means the coach is assessing how well you're doing and take you off the field and make changes. Canada tried to go behind the defense. It's a poor pass active. Andre, you froze again.
Oh my goodness.
Andre, can't freezing, man.
Let me I'm gonna restart my computer. I'll call you right back.
Okay. I see the FIFA president is at the game. You'd think he'd be in Europe watching the Euros, but he's at the game. Ball is deep in Argentina half. Throw into Argentina. Score is 0-0. People, if you're here, we have 37 likes. We have 42 people, and a lot of people have come and gone. So that means a lot of you in the chat haven't hit the like button. Please do so. Canada trying to beat people and it ain't working. Canada with the ball, looking for a pass. Marin trying something pretty and turn the ball over. And here Argentina is looking to, as they win the ball, looking to go wide and go long. Now that's real counter-attacking football and not hope football. Canada with the ball in the middle of the park. Game is spread out now. Canada trying to slow it down, recover, and manage the tempo of the game. Keeping the ball in their own half, and Argentina is allowing them. Canada ball in the middle of their half. We have 41 minutes in. Game is 0-0. Canada turned the ball over sometime with no pressure. Turned the ball over a game with no pressure. That wasn't a lot of pressure. The midfielder turned the ball over. Foul against Canada. Argentina with the ball. Yes, Di Maria is still a good player. And by the way, people, this is his last tournament for Argentina. He's indicated that he's retiring from the national team after about 130 caps. I think it's about 138 caps. Buchanan with the ball. Canada coming forward. Goes wide. 23 is looking for a pass. Can't find a pass. They're using Davis to overlap quite a bit, actually. He gives the ball away again. I mean, it's crazy. That midfielder needs to come and watch me on the sideline. He's been turning the ball over without pressure too many times. Canada's playing well. Canada with the ball, halfway line. Laren with the ball. Goes wide to Buchanan. Buchanan has options. He can play Laren wide, or he can stay inside. He goes to wide to Laren. Laren's going to go fire post. He tried to do it. Oh, what a brilliant save by Martinez. And a miss. What a wonderful save by Martinez. Canada should have scored 3 goals already. Alfonso Davis kicked it over the bar. Buchanan had the ball, played it wide to Laren, who crossed it. And he had the ball straight down to Martinez, and then Alfonso Davis wide. Argentina's having their hands full in this game. Oh, okay. Good point, Gunners Boss. Gunners Boss is saying the big boss from FIFA is here because in 2026 World Cup is here, so you got to promote the region and promote the COPA. And he's also seen some good football. And Canada showing that they deserve to be part of the host for the World Cup. Canada could have scored already. Should have scored already, frankly. That was a brilliant save by Martinez, but he had, instead of going for the corner, he had it down just straight for goal. That wasn't a good outcome. Which was not the most difficult header, frankly. It was an easy header. You can tell the Canada players who, I don't want to say don't belong, but are challenged, frankly. Some players there, you can see them play at the highest level. It's very obvious when you watch them play. But they're holding their own. I think that Messi went wide, high. You just joined us. We're 44 minutes in. Argentina 0, Canada 0, and Canada is making CONCACAF very, very proud, I must say. Very proud. Let's hope Jamaica does the same and go even one better. But this is a good game. It's a good game. It's a better game than I thought it was going to be. You would expect Canada to steamroll. I'm sorry, Argentina to steamroll Canada, but that's not happening. Not happening at all. So I think Liam Miller, this must be Liam Miller playing out wide. He's challenged. 1 minute, only 1 minute remaining in the first half. I don't see how Jamaica dege or a single minute. Yeah, I think if I was Canada, I'd change Liam actually. I think this level is above his level. Poor play by the defender. And the keeper came and he's in no man's land. And same thing that Buchanan did was done by my Man City player. He panicked. Alvarez panicked, just like Buchanan did. Instead of having some composure, the keeper is off his line. You beat him. Why rush? All you had to do was cut it. So when you try to square it, if he cut the ball, the keeper is flying, the defenders are flying, he has all day to make a decision. That's where composure comes in. But he exhibited no composure. Jamaica winning with Canada is looking good so far. Canada is proving so much to be a good enough team. Well, mindset, if we are fair in the game with Canada, in Jamaica, yes, we should have scored a bunch of goals. But in Canada, they could have scored 4 in the first half. One reason why we beat them is because Lowe decided to become Superman. That's why we won that game in Canada. But in Jamaica, we did get a lot of chances. So one could say it's sort of even out in some respects. End of the first half, 0-0. I don't think Argentina is happy. They're defending their championship, their cup, but they haven't been convincing in the first half. They've had a couple chances, but they haven't created a lot of those. The 2 chances they had, one was a mistake by the defender. They haven't broken down the middle of the Argentina defense. People, you can call in during halftime, The number is open. You want to make some comment about the game, your analysis, your perspective. We welcome it. I see Andre is suggesting that he's back to normal, but I'm not sure what normal is because he keeps freezing.
If I'm freezing again?
Huh? No, you're good.
Yeah, if it freezes again, I'm gone. Because all those videos on my computer I need to clean up and probably update. But I put the game on a different device. So I don't have
answer Richie Poo. Hey, Richie Poo, wouldn't have to beat England enough. Read your paper tomorrow. In fact, read it because after 12 o'clock. Go at almost 1 o'clock in England. Richie Poo, you're in England. Read the paper and come back to us and tell us what they're saying.
No, they have been brutal.
Of course they're gonna be brutal.
I read some of it earlier. Yeah. I listened to Sky Sports. They've been brutal.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna pull up the Daily Mail. Let's see what the Daily Mail says. I'm gonna try to find the Daily Mail and let me go on my iPad instead of my phone. I'm gonna try to find the Daily Mail, Richie Poo. Since you want to talk about Argentina, it's only one half. The game is not over for Argentina, but it's over for England. And England were awful. Awful, simply awful. Just one word, awful. So I'm gonna try to pull this up because I'm sure it's all you're gonna see on the back page is England. Actually, I know why my iPad decided to embarrass me, and I want to pull up the game, pull up the stories. All right, so it says, it has COPA, and this must be the American version. Let me keep going. I think I have the American version of the paper actually because it showed me American sports. This is the Daily Mail here, but I'm sure they're gonna have England. Let me find England here. Someone said, doesn't look good. Fan spot, awkward moment between Cole Palmer and Gareth Southgate as the English star was a new substitute. People are always looking for something. James McLean hit at Declan Rice again as he accused him to start off only playing sideways and backwards. You know, you have a supporter, Andre.
It's not a supporter. It's somebody who know what they're looking at.
Okay, so he only plays sideways and look, Rice gotta do a better job getting the ball up front like Partey does. I will admit that he doesn't do the best job of doing that. Even though, if it is the organizations like Robbie's AFTV, they revere Declan Rice.
They give Declan Rice a 4.5 today.
He got that much? He was poor. I would have given him a 3. I'm not that generous with course scoring in it. I'm gonna give you what you deserve. I'm not giving you 2 for being on the field.
They were rough today. They give Jude Bellingham a 4.5.
Bellingham was poor. Bellingham plays with an attitude. I'm telling you, please like a prima donna. Look when he plays. He plays in spurts.
It's still
he plays in spurts. He plays in spurts.
Yeah, that's a little bit tricky. I was saying to somebody today, he's going all over the pitch, and I don't know how that is affecting the game. You know.
No, here's what happens. So when he gets a little bit touched, he's crying on the floor, rolling, comes under the referee. Secondly, he will run to tackle someone. So when the ball is passed past him, he stops. He just walks. As if, you know what, I don't do that. You peons go run off the ball. Run after the opposition. Watch his game. Watch his game. He's a brilliant footballer, but he's not endearing himself. And he was poor today. I would have taken him off the field today.
Well, with 4 points, what could happen? They have who next?
They're gonna make the second round because they're third place team out of 6, right?
Right, 4 to 6 going
16
through.
teams go through. So even anybody can go through. The question is, who do you play in the next round? That's the problem.
That's depending on where you go through, right? Yeah.
Yes. So you want to win your zone, because more likely, unless it's a Belgium you're going to run into, which is possible.
Look,
but you want to win your zone.
Spain and them is going to be difficult teams to beat. I don't think, today they won in a own goal, but they dominated Italy. Italy was breathless.
Italy was awful.
Yeah.
Which we say, if I say midfield and national stake ranking, the Euros are a delight to watch for years. Okay, in Jamaica. No, I like the Euros actually. Every team seems to be competing, right? Every team seems to be competing, and every team trying to play football. Every team playing Albania, Slovakia, everybody playing football. Mm-hmm. Scotland got mauled in the first game by Germany, probably nerves, but they were better in their next game against Switzerland, and they could have won the Switzerland game too, easily.
Yeah. The games have been competitive so far.
Yeah, they're just showing you the highlights, the replay of the header missed by the Canadian player. Forgot his name. That was a bad miss, actually. He should have scored that. He placed the ball in the corner. It's an easy goal. You can't miss those goals against such a good team. Because Canada is going to pay for this, you know. You know that, Andre, right?
Yeah, of course. Messi is going to pull something out of his hat.
See something here. Yeah. So the game is 0-0. If you just join us, we're watching Canada versus Argentina. It's at halftime. Both teams have played decent football. Canada has been much more competitive than one would imagine or expect, given the level of the opposition. They have played really well, actually, and should have scored.
I think.
Here's a question, Andre. You take that one, Andre. I'm a duck this one.
Scotland is a better team than Jamaica. Have they ever played each other?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
We have played England a couple of times. We never played them. Played England.
Yeah, I think Jamaica still have some. Jamaica is still trying to find its way, I believe, in terms of consistent performances and whether or not, knowing that who they can dominate and do that. Not just knowing who, but do that. I think I don't think it's a good comparison at this moment. I think Jamaica.
No, but it's a comparison.
Well, it's difficult. It's a difficult one because when you look at Jamaica, who was pretty good against Panama, good against America, struggled against Dominica, Jamaica is still trying to be consistent, right? Would you agree with that?
Yeah, they are.
Still looking, so it's one that I don't think there's if you say yes, what is you're saying yes based on what? Yeah, you follow what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if you say no, based on what? I think Scotland probably have more players playing at a higher level, right? Do you think?
Say it again. Sorry, I was reading.
Scotland probably have more players playing at a higher level.
Yes, they do actually. Most of their players played either championship or EPL.
Right. So if
maybe all of them actually.
Yeah, if you use that, then maybe the answer Scotland is better. And their football is probably more organized. The federation, there's a whole lot of other things that probably.
So if you break the teams down, I don't think their goalkeeper is better. Just do by players, not team, because team is important. I don't think their forward line is better. I think their midfield is better. Well, I know their midfield is better. And I think defense may be similar. It's not material difference, but they're a much more organized team, and they try to play football.
Right.
Their midfield is much better. McTominay and McCain, and there's no comparison in the midfield. There's no comparison in the midfield.
Who play for Aston Villa is pretty consistent, right?
Yeah, McTominay plays for the kid from Brighton. His name's slipping now. Is at Chelsea. He came. They have McGregor. I think he's better than McGregor. They have like
Shea Adams. I mean,
Adams play up front.
Yeah.
But the kid from Brighton, what's his name? He plays midfield. The short kid. He was at Chelsea.
From Brighton.
Yeah, he plays at Brighton now.
Billy Gilmore.
Yeah. He played. Started the second game. Didn't start the first game. They have a better midfield. They have a much better midfield. Not just better, a much better midfield. Frankly, if we had that midfield, we'd probably dominate CONCACAF. Not dominate, but we'd be very competitive in CONCACAF. Not called dominate.
When you look at the team that started yesterday, I think you'll have to say that they are better.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about how they played against Switzerland, they should have won the game. They got better chances.
Yeah.
And Switzerland's a very good team, by the way.
They're a better team.
Very good players.
Better team.
Yeah. They're a better team. I'm not sure individually 11 for 11.
Man for
it may
man.
Be a 6-5. Man for man, it may be a 6-5 thing or a 6-4 thing. Or 7-4.
Well, I think it'd be interesting to see Jamaica play on Saturday, right?
We're playing Saturday 9 o'clock against. Is it 9 or 8 o'clock against? I think it's against Mexico. Yeah, 9 o'clock against Mexico.
I think this is a good period for Jamaica to continue from where they left out, not with the World Cup qualifiers, but with the Nations League. The performances defensively, in particular in the Nations League, was good.
Yeah, people, please hit the like button. I cannot understand this. The last 30 people who joined didn't hit the like button. Or maybe a few did. If you're here, hit the like button, please. We appreciate it. 61 people, 45 likes, and there were more likes before. Say again?
I told you what to do about that already.
No, I can't do that. Nobody will come back.
They'd come back. They would stay. They want to comment.
They're showing the goal today scored by Denmark against England.
Yeah, that was a really good strike.
Yeah, Chris is a good midfield, Chris. Yeah, they have players at the highest level. Between McTominay and McCain and Billy Gilmore, I think McGregor less so. They have a good midfield.
Look, and I think the English goalkeeper have a couple of big mistakes in him still, right?
He does. He makes them, I think. He's a good goalkeeper, He's good with both feet. People don't realize that.
He's a good goalkeeper. My challenge with him is that he always seems, like he get bored if he's not active and he wants to get involved, so he starts to act up. That's how I perceive him. He wants to be involved. So
yeah, Richard Poole is saying that Scotland lacks the striking firepower. Well, I'll say this about one of the forwards you mentioned up there. I'm not sure it's firepower he has nowadays. Look like dust power. Look like some dust. He's not scoring goals. You can't call that fire. Boza is scoring. Demari scores. Cephas hasn't really scored yet. And Reed is not even in the squad, I don't think. I think you probably mean Dixon, Rich Poole. What do you think of Dixon's game, Andre? You've seen him a couple of times.
Yeah, I've seen him a couple of times. I think he's a kid with a lot of potential. He's a young kid with a lot of potential, and I think he needs to be allowed to go through the process where he gets into a good environment that could integrate him into senior football properly at the club level, so that he could learn and grow. I think quick to. I hear people talk about him as though he's the answer to Jamaica problem up front, or if they have a problem, or he should be playing before Antonio. I heard all sorts of different conversations. Right?
Cranky actually challenged that Antonio is not scoring, so any lamppost could play.
He just need to be, find a good environment and one that would integrate him properly, because that's the toughest part of a young player's career, the integration part of it.
Right.
When you get to where he is, the clubs sometimes have players that they spend money for. They have senior players. You understand?
Yep.
And they struggle to integrate the young players, and that's the most difficult part of gaining experience as a young professional. So he's got some ways to go, and I think he does not need the pressure that people try to put on him as suggesting that he could be the answer. I mean,
well, everybody who comes through is the answer. Every year is the same thing for every player. It was Whisper. Before that, it was Pearson. He's a midfielder. Everybody comes through schoolboy football, have great stats, look really good is the answer until they play against more seasoned pros, and then we get a good sense of who they are. I don't think he's out of place playing. I liked him against Dominica. He missed some easy chances, but he makes himself available to have those chances be created. I've said to people, which is, say he got 6 chances in a game and he scored one. The one he scored, he created himself. How much chance did Boza get? And why didn't Boza have similar chances?
Well, Chris, the question wasn't about Boza, it was about Kaheem Dixon, right?
Yeah, but I'm doing a comparison.
No, but Chris, I think he thought the question was about Boza.
Oh.
I would challenge you to go back and look at one of the goals he missed against Dominica. And I would argue that was a very difficult goal to score.
Which one?
The one that he tried to put to the left for the goalkeeper. I think it hit the post, if I'm not missing it, or the keeper saved it.
It was just inside the post, but
yeah, if you go back and look at that goal, there's a version of it from behind the goal.
Right.
It happened really quick. The replay happened really quick. I think that was a very difficult, because the goalkeeper made himself very big. And I think
Which one? The one he tried to play out wide the goalkeeper and he made big and he hit the post?
Yeah.
There are a lot of chances, so we have to go through.
Yeah, exactly. But that one where the keeper made himself big, that was a difficult one.
Yes. I thought it was one of the easier ones, actually.
But I don't think
he had time. The keeper came quickly and spread, but he had time.
But the level of difficulty of that goal, you don't see it from in front. I think you got to see the version from behind the goal.
I thought the header wasn't a difficult chance. It came hard and fast, but if you put your head on it, it's flying into the goal or hitting the target.
Yeah, it's and it would come from experience. I'm watching football last night, and what was the boy name that plays for DC United? The striker from Belgium. Those guys score those things all the time.
Yeah, I know you're talking about. He was at Aston Villa.
Yeah,
he was at Crystal Palace too. Why is his name slipping me? I know you're talking about Tall.
Yeah, those guys score those goals all the time, and
he does.
He did one last night. On any other night, he's putting that in the back of the net. Benteke is his name.
Benteke,
yeah. Any other night, he's putting that in the back of the net, but last night it didn't happen. But I think Kaheem Dixon, I heard Michael Owen say one time, as a striker, he never worries when he's missing. As long as he's getting the chances, he know that he would score goals. And
I've been telling people about Dixon. Dixon's movement would get him chances.
Yeah.
It's like today, I was telling somebody, I heard announcers today lamenting Southgate removing Harry Kane. How could you do so? I'm thinking, he's been a lamppost in the game. You're going to put on Holly Watkins, who's running the channels. You need to spread out that Denmark defense they have.
But Denmark dominated the possession after the first goal now, because
I know, but I'm saying Harry Kane is a lamppost in the game. He's not moving. So you need Holly Watkins to run the channels, but then give you a chance to spread the defense out and move because they don't move when they play in Hurricane. You just stand up and run behind him. And he can't press either.
I'm sure the rest of the tournament wouldn't miss them if they when they go.
So they're gonna make the second round. Actually, that's a no-brainer. But I do think
barely make the second rounds. It look like, because if you look at those two other teams in the group, if you look at those two other teams, they have performed very well themselves.
So Denmark has been good, even though they struggled in their first game.
I think all the teams have been good in that group. It's been a tough group.
Serbia's been good. Yeah, it's a tough group.
Yeah, it's been so their next game, and they would be feeling the pressure now because the press is relentless. As you know, if I was listening to Sky Sports earlier, and you know they have
no. Don't worry about it. The press is gonna pick the team. He's not picking the next team. The press is gonna pick the team.
so you know, they're in a very interesting position right now, which happens every major tournament. So
yeah. Hey Chris, I look, I'm a big Dixon fan. I love forwards who are mobile, who have skill, who can shoot with either foot. I think the kid has it. I think the kid is gonna be honest. He may not get much game in the Copa America.
Yeah.
But the coach looked like he trusts him and find ways to get him on the field. Because he played him against the US, you know. He brought him on, right? He brought him on in 2 games, and he played him the Dominica game. So it's going to be hard because Antonio's here, Boza is here. Those two get the preference. But the kid can also play out wide, right? He's not one of those forwards who are going to be just set playing the 9. He can play the 9.5. He can play on the wing. So I think he'll get a few games, but it may be, if they lose their first 2 games, he'll play the 3rd game. If they win their first 2 games, I don't think he'll get much game time.
You think so?
He won't get much game time if they win their first 2 games.
Yeah, I think it's going to be hard to.
You're playing Mexico and you're playing Ecuador. You're not getting much game time to inexperienced players. You're going to play the experienced ones. But I heard he was scoring a lot of goals in training, but training is not the real game, is it?
He's They just don't need to put him under any pressure. I think he's going to be fine. Because the truth is, I think I mentioned this to you before. He scored as much, maybe a goal or 2 less than the leading goal scorer the year before, right?
Yes. Who was Whisper, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, he has ability. The kid has ability. I think he played in a better team than Whisper, if I'm not mistaken, but it doesn't really matter. His skills are there, his ability is there, and I think if he gets the right coaching, and he seemed humble, he seemed like he soaks up information, at least on the surface, from what I see. So, where the second half is the players are back out on the field. See Alvarez over the ball, so Argentina must have the kickoff. If you just joined us, we're watching Argentina versus Canada, and Canada is making us proud because we're playing CONCACAF, and they're giving Argentina, the world champions, all they can handle. We have 50 likes, 47 people. If you haven't hit the like button, please do so. And people join me tomorrow. I'm going to be here tomorrow again, previewing the Reggae Boys game against Mexico. A familiar foe, so there should be no surprises.
No surprises in tomorrow's game?
Not for either team. They should know each other by now. Huh?
Yeah, but sometimes things change, right? There was a time.
Well, no, we're not changing. We don't know how to change. We're not changing. So it may be Mexico, but it's not us. We're not changing.
Look, there's a time when the U.S. Was being dominated by Mexico, right? And then that changed.
Yes, that's true.
And I think the U.S. is a stronger team now. Something that I thought was really interesting. I don't know if you watched the U.S.-Brazil game.
No, I didn't. I didn't watch it actually.
Yeah, those guys look pretty comfortable against Brazil. They didn't look.
Well, Brazil has been poor though, haven't they? They have a lot of players playing overseas, but they've been poor. They've been poor in World Cup qualifiers. They've been poor. I don't know what it is, but they've been poor. There
was no stage fright. You know, the guys coming onto the pitch to play, and they just look comfortable.
But a lot of them play at the highest level, don't they?
Yeah.
Pulisic, Musa, Weah, they all play at the highest level. So for them, it won't be a big deal. Oh, that's a foul referee.
And that's the development that we're looking at, right? The football is developing.
Yeah, in the U.S., I have said this, by the mid-30s, U.S. will be a big force in football. The amount of
By
football I
what?
see playing by the mid-30s.
Well, it depends, right? I mean, that's logical. That's a logical
Well, people
expectation.
used to say that before, but I don't
But
think they were building from
everybody's
grassroots
evolving,
before.
right?
Huh?
Everybody's evolving.
Right, but
Almost
what makes is
everybody's
that the people who have more resources and larger populations, if they have the right people around them, will always compete. It's like China having 1.4 billion people
right.
and now competing with the US, but if you look at the 70s, they were nowhere close to them.
Right.
When the leaders decide to change things and do things the right way and invest in their people and find ways to marshal their talent, then it's population size, a lot of times will win out. So I do think the US have a lot of money, a lot of people are involved in the sport. It's not a sport we need to have all these physical attributes to play. It's going to encourage more participation.
But it's
and they will get better coaches. Because before, the US never had good coaches, right, at the grassroots level. So they got a good coach. Now they're getting better coaches. So yeah.
So we're 3 minutes in, 2.5 minutes into the second half, and no goals as yet. Ball changing hand quite regularly. I think Canada is getting more and more comfortable as this game goes along.
Oh yeah, no, they're comfortable now. They get comfortable with the goal to score, and then the realization will hit them. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Uh-oh.
Yep.
Well,
yep.
It was coming.
It's 1-0.
It was coming.
Yeah.
At some point, it's going to happen. When you get a chance, you don't score, it happens, right?
Yeah.
Ball came over, flicked over to Messi, the magician, with a brilliant through ball, and the keeper created. It would have been a penalty if it wasn't a goal.
Yeah, that's what I was just asking myself. Would it have been a penalty?
It would have been a penalty, yeah.
Yeah, it would have been. Yeah, it would have been.
Who you blame for that goal?
Do you blame anybody? The defender didn't stick with the guy that's on the ground.
Yeah.
His run in behind, the defender didn't track him.
Right, but also the person with the ball cannot have that much time to make a pass when he's Messi. Sorry, well, he didn't beat anybody to make that pass, did he?
No, he knows
exactly.
how to create space for himself, right?
Yeah. So I said play a box on one on Messi if you want to beat them. Play a box on one. You're not playing football tonight, young man. Your job is to mark Messi out the game. That's it.
But they needed to track.
But the defender could have done a better job though between the lines. But Messi has that vision. West had done the box on one. I see Ten Hag did against De Bruyne when Man U beat City last year.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he did. He played. What's the kid from Brazil name? That they didn't like at Man U. I'm trying to remember his name.
Oh, Pogba?
No, it wasn't Pogba. Midfielder. Fred. They played Fred.
Oh, Fred, yeah.
He played a box on one with Fred. He played Fred and De Bruyne for the entire game. And that changed the game. They had no supply line. Canada is now all over the place. I told you, after they scored, things would get messy.
It could get bad.
Yeah. They're gonna get messy.
Yeah, because they're gonna be thinking about trying to get back into it, right?
Yeah, they're gonna take more risk.
Yeah.
They lose their shape, and it will create problems. Corner to Argentina, 58th minute. Argentina up by 1-0.
The 50th minute.
50th minute and 33 seconds. So 50 plus minutes. Yes, mindset. These teams can actually go to another level, and Argentina is stepping up the level. And Canada has reached its zenith. Canada has reached its zenith.
Why is there so much questions about Mikel Antonio?
Your host has been raising those questions.
But
your host has been saying
sometimes it's so hard. It's difficult to comment on what you're looking at, not knowing what the players asked to do, right? So sometimes, and I think I think I heard you allude to this the other day. You mentioned the French striker Giroud.
Yeah.
Who's coming to the MLS in the summer, I think.
Yep.
Sometimes the striker role is to score goals, and sometimes the role is to hold the ball up, right? And we don't know what Antonio is being asked to do with Jamaica, but then sometimes he finds himself pretty deep on the pitch as well. So
because he's not getting the ball, so he wants the ball. That's what happened. That's the way I view it.
But I don't know.
Sometimes forwards come for the ball like Jesus would do because they're frustrated not getting the ball. And they like to touch the ball, like Kane. They like to touch the ball. They won't sit there like Haaland and say, you know what, I get one touch, I score, I'm happy. They're not like that.
Did you see that brilliant piece of football by the Canadian goalkeeper?
He controlled the ball like a CDM.
Yeah.
He took it down like a CDM.
The reading of the game to get himself into that position.
Yeah, no.
They're going to be very aggressive in CONCACAF for this coach.
Well, Argentina have scouted them because they're going over the top a lot. I don't think you realize that, right? They've made so many balls over the top trying to get behind the defense because what Canada is doing is they're playing the field almost in thirds, right? They are in their middle of the opponent half and the middle of their half. So they're leaving space behind, and Argentina is trying to run behind that space.
Romero, I like watching Romero, especially when he plays for Tottenham.
I like him giving those red cards, yellow cards away. That's what I like.
Yeah.
Which he does a lot. Why some of the Canadians feel like they have time on the ball? The ball's at your foot for you, just move the ball quickly and play it off. You have to think like you play like you have time, and the Argentina then pressure you, turn the ball over. Those two midfielders, number 23 and number 7, I'm not impressed. Not impressed.
For
Canada.
For Canada?
Yep, not impressed.
Number 7, that's Stefan.
I think that's is that
I'm
Miller?
not even going to try his last name because but that's kind of missed a goal just now.
Yeah, he missed a sitter.
Yeah. And who's the other one you said?
That's Miller, right? Number 23?
Yeah, Miller, yeah.
He hasn't been impressive. Miller is they're slower foot. So when they get the ball and they take all day to move, then you know what? Argentina's recover. Di Maria on the ball is gonna go shoot over the top.
Yeah, this could end 3-0.
Yeah, a lot of people have predicted 2-0 before, so yeah, wouldn't be surprised. Hit the like button, people, and just as important, hit the subscribe. I need to get to my 1,000 subscribers by the end of this week. I'm at 820 is the show on the board here. That needs to change. This thing is going too slow for me. I'm in a hurry.
You got to be patient, my friend.
No, patient in my vocabulary. I'm not a patient person.
Keep producing good content, and it's going to happen. And I think you got to be brave. You got to handle your comment section a little bit different. I think that's the solution.
No, my commenters are commenting. They're having their own conversation. I'm watching them having their own conversation.
Right. So if you ask Chris, for example, in the comment section, if he hit the like button and if he said no, if you would have, what is the right word for it? If you would have blocked him for the next 5 minutes because he didn't hit
he may just leave with your strategy. I will have zero comment.
Would you leave Chris Smith if Cranky would have blocked you from?
So Chris, let me hear Andre's strategy. Chris, he's saying to get subscribers. If I ask Chris to subscribe and he says no, I block Chris for 5 minutes. Would you stay, Chris? He said, what? Kiss your teeth and leave. Let me see what I say, Chris.
Chris gonna stay, man. Chris gonna subscribe and he's gonna stay.
Miscontrol by Alphonso Davis, who's had a mixed game actually. Ball played out to Messi. Over dribble should be is a corner or goal kick? There's a corner. You know, Messi get quick when the ball comes to him. You notice that? Messi's walking out the whole game. And the ball comes to him, all of a sudden he gets speed. He's very quick.
If you look at him and look at him in the MLS, and he's always looking around and walking into spaces away from where everybody else is heading, right?
Yeah. By the way, Brian Burke, France had nobody to play but Giroud. And yes, he was playing. It's not because they didn't ask him to score. He just didn't score. But they had enough goal scorers.
Mindset said that's not good advice. but I see it work. It work in other places.
He working with these Jamaicans.
They're
like, man, I leave, and I come back. Man, I come talk about say my black man. What if he said, and I free it, me now come back. I got somewhere else. What if he said I'm alone at one channel? I'm gonna tell you the conversation goes. And the man thinks I'm alone at one channel. That man, if I come begging me up on him channel, come to my black man, may I leave? That's the attitude I think I'm gonna get. Trust me.
Mine said that the platform that it work on, it work every single day. Now they just have to mention.
There's a platform that probably have hundreds of thousands of subscribers, right?
Yeah.
Of course. So if they lose a few, they don't care. I don't have enough to lose.
But they want to be involved in on his platform. They want to be part of the conversation, right?
Yeah, because he's probably doing juicy stuff. It's always a juicy platform. People want to be there. They want to comment. They want to be involved. Canada with the ball, go wide to Miller. Miller with the ball, doesn't know what he's doing as usual, and turns the ball over. What is Jesse Marsh doing? You don't see Miller not ready, Jesse Marsh. Never talk about it now. Not ready. Everybody get him to meet one man for the whole game. Everybody get him lose. And you still are playing?
Yeah, then I can't see where a goal would come from for Canada.
Miller not ready.
The Argentine coach is actually.
He's making a change. Wait, 1 second. Oh, he's taking a change. Why are you explaining to Miller except taking him off the field? What's the explanation? He's taking off Buchanan. And Miller, come on. Can I bias change that? I'm named Jesse Marsh. Miller's been poor. I don't know what game you're watching.
Well, let's see how it works out.
Yeah.
The Argentine coach is feeling a little bit of discomfort.
Why? One love is not good enough?
Yeah, he's very active on the sideline.
Yeah.
Alvarez could score a goal. This guy is unbelievable.
Who?
Alvarez.
Yeah. That's a good player.
He plays a bit part role at City, kind of, and he still scores a lot of goals.
Yep, he's a good player. Well, he did. Remember when the World Cup, Martinez was struggling, and they took him out and put him in, and their fortunes changed, didn't it? So
yeah, he does the same thing at City. When he comes on at City, you just know he can get a goal.
So here, media say, Andre says you can push out your chest when you're there already, when you accomplish something. I haven't accomplished anything, so he said, I'm a rookie. I have to beg and beseech and borrow likes and subscribe. Can't afford for black people.
I don't know. He's spelling my name in different ways every time he writes it.
Yeah. Alvarez is very mobile too. He's very mobile.
Who was that?
Alvarez. See.
Yeah. He works hard. It's good footballer.
Good move, Davis. Good move, Davis. You can't beat all that.
Argentina is getting a little bit.
Yellow card to Argentina for deliberate handball. Alfonso is a really good player. But I think Jesse could have moved a little bit more forward because they need to score. I know he's trying some unique hybrid thing by having overlap a lot, but Canada with the ball deep in Argentina area and around the room.
To get those to get overlapping in the wide areas to create chances, you gotta be in control of the game. You gotta have a lot more possession than they have at the moment.
All right.
It's a very difficult if you keep turning the ball over.
So we're in the 61st minute, I apologize. Or 62nd minute, 61:07. Argentina leading Canada by 1-0. Canada has played relatively well. I think Argentina is now spacing them out and trying to put the ball around them, but Canada has held their own actually.
Well, the fellow on defensively, they just have about 33% possession, with less than 200 passes so far after 60 minutes, with Argentina having 440, almost 440, 438 to be exact.
Corner to
Canada. Mistake
corner
by
to
Argentina.
Canada. Yeah, pressure by Canada that forces that mistake.
That handball was
Chris is saying Cranky is the only world-class player in Canada. Thumbs off. Is that world-class? That's an interesting. Is Alphonso Davies do you think Alphonso Davies is world-class?
Say it again?
You think Alphonso Davies is world-class?
Nah, world-class. We don't get into the world-class discussion just like that. He's a very good footballer. World-class is, when you talk about world-class players, you're talking about Kevin De Bruyne and those guys, right?
Yeah.
So if you call a few world-class players, Messi, Kevin De Bruyne,
how do we define world-class? Is it top 11 players? Is it top 22 players? How do we do that?
Wait, you remember I sent you all a thing the other day.
Yeah, something somebody wrote up which I don't buy into.
It's not a.
Or is it if you see it, you know it? Is that it?
Yeah, I think you see it. You watching football every time in the season, you just know that this player fits that description. Or there's a
Canada with the ball, Davis.
There's a lot of different criteria. One of the things people talk about is, like, if you take the English League that was close. You take the English League, for example, and you look at a player, and the question would be, let's take your favorite winger in soccer, and the discussion about world class. Could he start as a winger at any team in the English League, in the EPL?
Right.
You know, a world class player.
So he could start at any team in the EPL. He could.
Oh, Saka?
Yeah.
Saka could start at City?
Yeah.
Before Duku?
Yeah. He makes better decisions. He makes better decisions.
Are you being emotional?
No. I'm just thinking about it. No, he could start. Because Saka's stats says everything. His stats is goal contribution stats.
Yeah.
Even though his play sometimes may not be great, you're going to get production. So unlike Antonio, we get no production from, but everybody wants him to play. They're still trying to figure it out. And I get grief from this. People are like, Claudine beat me. By the way, go watch Claudine Vita, didn't hear it. Claudine was on for 30 minutes. She was brilliant, by the way. She gave me a hard time for even conceiving the idea of Dixie maybe to play over Antonio. I'm just not impressed by forwards who can't score goals. Miller, pass the ball out wide, Miller. Give him back the ball to Miller. Give back the ball to Miller, Alfonso. I know what you're trying to do, Alfonso. I have no idea what you're trying to do. You have no idea what you're trying to do. That's awful, Canada. Their decision making is terrible.
That's a good ball.
What a ball!
That's a good ball across the box. Chris thinks Davis is world class.
Messi playing, that's why he didn't score. Messi's playing. Messi trying to be too cute. Messi trying to be cute, that's why he didn't score.
Oh, he should have scored.
He has to score that. He's trying to be cute. He's trying to be cute. He's playing with them. He's toying with them, that's why.
Especially on the second chance.
Yeah, he's toying with them, that's why he didn't score. Yeah. But look at that ball by Martinez over the top. How can Messi get behind any defender at his age?
Timing.
Look at this. He beat him, and he's just trying his little small chip. He's like, oh, it's going to be a goal. Yeah, he's got to do better.
That's good defending. That's good defending by the defender. You got to give him credit.
If he fake it, Andre, they both lie down, Andre. If he fake it the second time, they both lie down. Trust me. When he fake it the first time, the keeper lie down. He fake the shot, you're going to go to block. You have to go to block. Then you just walk it in the goal.
Are there any players at Real Madrid that isn't world class?
Isn't. Tukameni, Camavinga, they're not world class yet. Rodrigo, not world class. No.
So Chris is suggesting that because Real Madrid wants to sign Davies, that makes him world class.
No. Bunch of players at Madrid are not world class.
Yeah, bunch of them. Toni Kroos, yes. Rudiger, yes. Yes.
Porto, the goalkeeper, yes. Vinicius Jr., yes.
Vinicius Jr., of course.
Yes. But I would not say Canada's keep missing goal for fun. Like they have no idea where the goal is. You know what chance they get in this game?
Yes, they've come close a number of times.
Cranky Davis can make any team in the world. That's not true. He benched it for Bayern the other day in the Champions League. He was on the bench. He was on the bench for the first game, wasn't he? He don't make every team in the world.
Every team, I think Chris is being mischievous, isn't he?
He'd make a lot of teams. He'd probably make most teams, but he would make every team.
Yeah, it's.
But he's a very good player. Don't get me wrong, he's a very good player.
He is a very good player. He's the only player from CONCACAF that can make any team.
Make most teams.
Yeah.
And he's probably the only player. I would say this. This is going to sound strange me saying this. But I think Pinnock would make a lot of teams, actually.
This is a very nice stadium. This game is playing in Cranky.
It's in Atlanta, right?
Have you been? Yeah.
No, I haven't been. I will go there at some point, but I haven't been, no.
Yeah.
They had a new stadium, didn't they, when the new owner took over?
Yeah.
They got a franchise?
Nice, yeah. Very, very nice stadium, yeah.
What it owes, about 40,000?
No, more than that.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, the Benz, I think is it about 60,000 at home?
Wow. For a football stadium, that's a really good, big deal.
Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
So the ball is with Canada trying to come up the field, have the ball deep in their own half. They're trying to take the sting out of the game. Try to sting themselves because I know why they're the ones behind. Canada looking to go deep, play the ball to Davis. He knows he's going to lose that ball. You give him that ball, he can't control it. And Miller doesn't know what he's doing. So he's going back to his keeper.
Actually, who was 71,000?
Mine said I gave you about 3, mine said, didn't I? I gave you about 3. That's not world class. I can give you more. I can give you more, by the way.
It don't get bigger than that.
Diaz is not world class. You talking about starting 11 or the entire team? A bunch of them are not world class, but they're good players. Canada with the ball. Miller on the left, looking for Alfonso. You go to Alfonso. You go to Alfonso. Play the ball inside.
It's 71,000 gunners.
Oh yeah, Miller is a liability, Jesse March, and that's why people curse coaches. The player's been turning the ball over all game, and you keep playing him. Not even looking to take him off the field. Like, that's ridiculous. I'm not sure what game you're watching, but I'm not watching the same game you're watching. Yeah, Chris, I know, but I'm just saying, Chris, he's not a guaranteed starter for Real Madrid. For Bayern Munich. And I know Madrid look at him. They look at a lot of players. He's a very good player. He could be world class, but I don't think he's world class at this moment. I don't have a ton of people in the world class level, by the way.
Yeah.
So De Bruyne is world class. Haaland is world class. Vinicius Junior is world class.
Look, he scores a lot of goals, but I'm not so sure.
He's world class. He's world class. He's world class in terms of I'm not going to score goals and he's doing it, so he has to be world class. He's the most lethal forward in football. He has to be world class.
Look, True Blue throw one at you there.
Huh?
True Blue is asking you.
I'm not going to answer True Blue Square. He doesn't want me to answer that. There's some questions you don't answer.
He's trying to get you involved.
The player is in the world. How about that? He's in the world. It's part of humanity. It's part of humanity. Canada is saying it's a penalty. What's the ref saying? Canada is a butt the ref. It's not a penalty.
Argentina could create chaos unnecessarily when they're ready. They have some players.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a penalty.
No, it started outside the box.
Look at it.
No, but it started outside the box.
Started
outside the box. It carried into the box. Historically, it used to be if you carry into the box a penalty, right? They haven't called that nowadays.
If it ends in the box, but I think now they're
not doing that. They're not doing that.
It's got to be on the line, right?
Yeah.
They might get away with that, but you can see what's
it's a free kick. It's a free kick.
He was deliberately trying to stop him.
Yeah, but he started outside the penalty box.
Yeah, he may get away with it.
Yeah. And Canada is pushing, but I don't think they're going to get a penalty. It's going to be a free kick.
Because it's Martinez and he paid for United, maybe it should be a penalty.
He didn't even give a foul. He gave a foul.
He didn't give a foul?
Argentina has the ball.
Oh, my goodness. He didn't.
Yeah. Canada with the ball. The player just came off Canada. He's trying. Canada turn it over. They turn over the ball with one-on-one. They just don't do well.
The quality to punish them though, when punish Argentina when they make those mistakes.
Yep, it's not there. Hit the like button, people. We are 71 minutes in. You're watching the watch along with Cranky and Andre as Canada trying to pull one back against Argentina, try to score up. The game is 1-0 Argentina. Canada has played well, I think I would say. They played well, given the level of competition. Yeah, the coach has not helped them. The coach has not helped them.
They've been respectable so far. What has the coach done? He set them up. He set them up nice.
No, it's changes. There is setup and there's game management. In game management, what Arteta struggle with. In game management is what Hargreaves has struggled with. In game management, I think is what this coach struggled with. Sorry, you not watch Miller. Miller's not been good. He should not be on the field. You have to be able to find a replacement. He's been poor. Can't beat a man. Can't go around a man. Can't make a pass. Can't win a tackle. Why are you out there taking up space? Not having that from the coach. But his setup is good. The organization is good. He's playing. Look at the defense. You see where they are? Just over their own half. He's saying, get behind us because we're quicker than you are. My center half is quicker than your forwards, so get behind us if you can. I'm going to cut the field short.
Mindset is asking if I think Canada could keep it 1-0. Of course they could.
They should have scored already. 1-0. They should be tied at a minimum.
Well, the problem is this tournament.
Ball to Alphonso Davis. Alphonso Davis on the edge of the box. Let's see if he's world class now.
So they need a result.
Was that world class, Chris?
don't interfere, Chris, please.
That looked like no class. That looked like no class. You get the ball there. Okay, so you have a chance.
World-class players do that too.
You ain't got no right foot. You have a left footer. You have no right foot. But he started playing forward when he started playing in Canada, you know. He was a forward.
Right? Yeah, that happens to a lot of players. They start up front and then they push them into one of the outside back positions or at center back or something like that.
Yeah, he was a 16-year-old playing in Canada. And he went to Bayern. They pushed him out. Okay, Canada with the ball. In Argentina half. Person with the name I can't pronounce is going down the wing, and he's fast and foolish. Turn it over, as he's been doing. Canada's wingers have been poor. They have not gotten by their man. Apart from Alphonso Davies, who's playing like a wing back, even though he's part of a back four, they've been poor trying to beat their man out wide. Yeah, they have one-on-ones too.
The ball away there too easily.
Yeah. You got to be able to beat the man there. No dip of the shoulder, no plat, no nothing. Just run straight into the man. You can't beat a person who's running straight at them. You got to set them up. You didn't go left. You didn't go right. You just ran straight into the man. BM said Davis is a selfish player. I don't know if he's selfish or he just doesn't trust his teammates. Sometimes you just think that, you know what, I'm the only Chris world-class player in the squad, so therefore I have to do things on my own. Canada with the ball, coming forward, plays wide, out wide, cross the ball. Is that a penalty?
Well, we're gonna find out now.
He said no. Come on, the forward got to do better than that. Lauren got to do better than that.
He
had won the first half too. He got to do better than that. I think Martinez hurt himself. Look at this.
Him good defending. There's nothing wrong.
He probably was offside. Martinez went around. Look, there's no way defender should be able to go around you there. Okay, look at this. He should be able to go around you. Your left foot should be right there, blocking him. Your left foot should be there blocking him. He has a foul to get to the ball. There's no way he should get to that ball. None. Not when you have a position on him like that. Your left foot should be in front of his right foot, so he can't get around the ball and using your right foot to try to score.
Look,
I'm not feeling Laring as a forward.
Why is Martinez on the ground?
Because you try to kill time.
Otamendi is on his way in. This is a different game, right? So you look at this game and you say, let's just suppose Argentina win this game 1-0. They get the 3 points. This is one of those games you can say they got the job done.
Right.
Right? Because they also played football. The Argentine fans in the stands there, I'm sure they're inspired by performance, right? That's why so many of them is in the stands tonight. I think, when you look at some of the other games that we've discussed in the past recently, like the Dominica game and the England game earlier this week or late last week, it's difficult to accept. Well, they got the job done, and that's the most important thing.
Right. Otamendi is on for Argentina, trying to go over the top.
Well, do you mindset? Do you think that he's world class?
Who does Davis remind you of? He plays for Jamaica. He doesn't remind me of anybody, frankly. Davis is strong, fast, big, skillful.
Mindset is asking.
I don't know anybody in Jamaica like that.
Mindset is asking if we think that Yamal is world class.
Not yet. Yes, potential.
I would like to know what Mindset thinks. What does he think? Do you think he's world class?
Not yet. Mine's Yamal, Williams, all of them have potential. Jonathan Davis with the ball, going forward, trying to shield off his man, who's fouling him. That's why yellow card ref. He's trying to stop the play. Yes, he's asking, why you give me a yellow card? And the referee is, I don't know what the heck he's doing.
As a matter of fact, in regards to Mindset question, that young Yamal is a good situation to look at, and as a guideline or as a template for where Kahim Dixon need to be heading. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Canada coach, you keep playing Miller, keep giving the ball away, you still keep playing him. Foul referee. Come on, that's a foul referee. Messi's gone.
Lauren, you see
he missed again, and Messi misses again.
Yeah, he's offside though.
But that was a foul, and the kid trying to shoot, the player blocked his leg, and the referee didn't give a foul. Some of these referees, I'm telling you, they're not impartial. Some of these referees in this region are not impartial.
Canada handling of the ball and the attacking to it could be better.
Could be better. It's been poor. It's been awful, frankly. Awful. And what Argentina is doing is Argentina playing counter-attacking football, Andre. You realize that, Andre?
Yeah, and
they're saying you're playing deep, we're going to go over the top.
Yeah, but Canada is trying to get back in the game right now, so they're pushing.
They're trying to pinch it. So they're playing off the halfway line. Yeah.
There's way more space behind the back right now.
Yeah. If you haven't hit the like button so far, 31 watching, please do so. And thanks for joining. We appreciate you. Canada with the ball. Canada has played well, though, I must say. That ball took too long to pass that ball, son. For me, made the move, you should have passed the ball. You took too long to pass it. Took too long to pass. Messi don't play no defense, you know. Messi only play defense if it's in his vicinity. You try to push a foot. Otherwise, he just walks. And the other 10 players go get the ball to him. That's their job. Canada with the ball. Turns, foul referee. We are at the 88th minute, and the CONCACAF team, Canada, is holding its own against the world champions, and they should be proud of themselves. Alfonso Davies played the ball inside. That's a foul, referee. Come on, referee, that's a foul. And Argentina is taking off. Yeah, good foul. He's going to give him a yellow card now. Yep, he's getting a yellow card. Who is that, Kone? Yeah, that's Kone. Kone's had a good game, actually. Yeah, it's going to be a yellow card. If you put your hands on him, which you didn't have to do, he's going to dive. He's going to be a diver. He probably was tired anyway. You stopped him. So, yes, BM, Messi misses again. And missing sitters, too. 2 sitters, one-on-one. So we shouldn't blame Dixon. We shouldn't give Dixon a hard time. Andre, you froze again?
I don't know why.
No, you're not frozen. You're good. You're good. You were doing the robotic thing.
Yeah.
Messi with a brilliant cross, and it's what happened? Is that offside? player was all the Argentinian was by themselves. Let me see if it's offside.
No,
they were offside. They were all offside. They were all offside. All four.
Who do you think is going to win this tournament? The people in the chat and the comment section. Who do you guys think is going to win the Copa America?
I think it's between 3 or 4 teams. I don't think Argentina is guaranteed to win. Oh Lord!
Yeah. The question is not how many teams are going to win it. It's who's going to win it.
You see that Argentina is missing goals for fun. Like, they're missing goals for fun. Martinez just missed a sitter.
Yeah, that's a sitter.
And Messi's hurt. Messi's hurt.
David Beckham is probably screaming right now.
Yeah. 15 goals in 14 games. He's off. They're calling for the stretcher or calling for a medic. Let me see what happened. What a horrible pass by the defender. Nobody touched Messi. Nobody touched him, by the way. Oh, no, he got killed.
Yeah,
Oh, he got touched. The defender took him out, actually. After making a horrible... That's what normally happens.
Oh, his ankle. Wow.
Yeah. He stepped in. That should be probably it's not a red.
It's really dangerous.
It's not a red.
But he traveled about 15 yards after that.
Because that's what happens when you make that kind of play. That's what you're going to do. It's a horrible play that he made. Horrible play. He's taking risks that he can't manage. He can't check. He's trying to take checks he can't cash. It's a bad tackle, actually.
It only looked nasty. He'll be all right.
No, he hit the ground before he hit his leg, you know.
Yeah, he'll be all right.
Come, people, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Send me a beg all night and hold on the like button and subscribe button.
What saved him?
And if you have subscribed, thank you. Go ahead, Andre.
What saved this guy here is that his left leg didn't leave the ground. He was very, very, very close to be both feet off the ground.
So here's what's funny on that play that they didn't give Canada penalty. VAR is checking for a penalty, and the ref didn't give a foul. Why am I confused? VAR is checking a penalty, didn't give a foul. Because the only reason VAR is checking because it was a foul, so they're checking to see if the foul was a penalty. But you didn't give a foul. Crazy. Why did they rate these referees after the game?
Yeah, they're always being assessed.
Well, the assessors need to be assessed.
I think it's a difficult one. The expectation is, look, you're a referee and you're expected to do the job. You're expected to be good at what you do, right?
Yeah.
And
it's a tough job. It's a tough job.
It is a difficult job, but the more mistakes they make is the more they are being they're being protected.
So Kone is coming off. Number 8, Kone is coming off.
Ricardo Baggio. I don't know if he believes this.
Wow. 1 second. Miller's finally coming off the field. After having an awful game. I love to see Miller's rating. He's now the coach is removing in the 85th minute. He shouldn't have played 5 minutes. He's been so poor. At least from where I sit anyway. Maybe the stats will say otherwise. The stats will say something otherwise. Was that offside or was that a miss again? Because Canada has been a danger. You know what Canada is doing? It's like Liverpool used to do. They're letting you go, right? They're not going with you. They're saying you're going to be offside. But if you're coming from deep, you can beat that. And Argentina is a very smart team. He should have scored that, actually. I think it's Otamendi. His first touch wasn't great.
Yeah. You gotta forgive him. That's not an area of the pitch that he functioned in a lot.
No.
When they're in possession.
We're in 86th minute. Canada is leading I'm sorry. Wishful thinking. Argentina is leading Canada by 1-0. Wishful thinking.
Ricardo Baggio believes that Jamaica will win the Copa.
Which Copa?
This one, the one that started today.
What, video game or real football? It must be a good video game player. Even as we watch Jamaica play. So let me say this: Jamaica win the Copa.
That may
In
cost
fact, our winning is making the second round.
If Ricardo, if you believe that, I'll take you a little bet.
I'll give you 100 to 1 bet. They're not win the Copa. We ain't win the Copa.
If Jamaica does not win the Copa, you'll have to pay for 100 memberships on Cranky Live.
Oh, that sounds good. I'm listening to that. I'll shut up. Go ahead.
And if Jamaica wins it, I'll pay for 100.
Andre won that. No, Andre, you gotta pay for like 1,000.
Because
Jamaica win you gotta use the odds. It's based on the odds. You can't do the same thing as him. No, you gotta pay for 1,000.
But he's not responding to that.
I wouldn't if I was him either.
Mm-hmm.
Canada's 2-0. 2-0 Argentina. That was too easy. They just walked through them a while ago.
It had to come. Similar goal to the first goal. He ran in behind.
It didn't help Canada. I think the 2 changes didn't help Canada. I thought the changes didn't help. Now they're pushing up, but they're tired. And
they're running behind. It's just like the first goal. This is the team that could win this.
Yeah.
Ronaldinho was very critical of the
Brazil
team after the US game.
Yeah.
And saying that he would not stop them. He thought the team was average. They didn't see that run. They didn't see that ball. Canada didn't see what happened there. They reacted.
They were celebrating Messi.
They reacted.
Yeah, it was a good team goal. I think what you see in these games too is
stadium is packed.
Yeah, the decision making for the players at the highest level.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You can see it, how many passes they made, where the passes were made, how each pass had a purpose to it, and how it eventually led to a goal. And Messi's the maestro. He's missed a lot of chances, but yes. He's been the best player on the field, actually. Even though he missed a couple of sitters.
Oh, Messi?
Yeah. Offensive player, I should say.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't play defense. We got to be qualified when we say that about him. I'm not sure why they have him playing the entire game. Why didn't they take him out? Game is over.
Look,
Messi. He's on the halfway line. He ain't going nowhere. He's just standing on the halfway line. He's like, you peons go and get the ball for the GOAT.
Look at what Baggio came back with. He didn't address his side of the deal. But I know he's talking about Jamaican dollars.
Oh, we don't understand that. We don't talk in Jamaican dollars. We don't talk in dollars. We think about decimal places. We think about dollars. You gotta go 2 decimal places, not even 1, 2. No, we're not doing that.
Like somebody was telling me the other day, they went to I think it was Barbados or Grenada, and they went there from Trinidad for a week, and they spent the money and only had Trinidad dollars left, and it was useless in Grenada.
Grenada dollar stronger than Trinidad dollar.
They had to send to get money.
Wait, no, Grenada dollar stronger than Trinidad. I've never checked the exchange rate for.
I think is it Trinidad or Guyana? He said. I know Guyana.
No, Guyana doesn't have a dollar. Guyana has pennies.
They can go in. They go to the ATM and get US dollars and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have the oil dollar, so.
Oh, we got clipped.
That should be a red card. That should be a red card. That should be a red card. That's a red card. Sorry.
It looked like it hurt.
Look at this. No, he didn't really hit him, but that's a dangerous tackle.
Yeah, that's
no reason for that.
That's the thing about the Argentines. They're a little bit naughty.
Yeah, well, Celso can't tackle anyway. Celso is a Tottenham player. I was a Tottenham player. Yeah. Can't tackle.
This is about playing with Argentina. When he goes back to London, he's gonna be. Frankie looks like Messi still got it. Some people are concerned about MLS being too low a level for him.
No, Messi still got it.
I think the MLS I heard your buddy, Mr. Jordan, disrespecting the MLS the other, saying he was here. He went to Miami game and the level is at best League One or League Two in England, and people couldn't pass the ball to Messi, and I was like, that was real disrespectful.
You know, Simon is an elitist. So.
Yeah, it's
Simon is an elitist. It could be League One and Championship. It could be.
I don't think so. I don't think League One or League Two. I mean,
I don't think it's League Two, but I think it's probably somewhere between Championship and League One.
I don't think it's League One. I think you know, some nights, some games you could think, you know, but I think
you think it's Championship? Championship is some teams in the Championship are very good in them.
I think for me, with the exception at the moment, maybe there might be a couple of teams like DC United at the moment and a couple of others that might struggle in the Championship, but a lot of the teams I think would be competitive.
How are you gonna let that ball beat you, defender? Like seriously? That's so poor judgment. The ball over the top and the man goes behind you. Canada's tired. They did put up a good fight though.
This would have been a good game for Trinidad to play.
No, it wouldn't.
Yeah. I mean,
you mean Trinidad against Argentina?
Yeah, the stadium is packed. Is the capacity.
Oh, you mean to play when the stadium is packed? Not play against Argentina though.
Yeah, why not? Look, we played when Trinidad played Argentina. I think the score was better than the Jamaica game. When you all played them in September 2 years ago.
It was 3-0.
What was the score in that game?
3-0, and they scored a lot of goals late.
Right, and I think we were 3-0 as well. I mean, here we are arguing about who got beat.
Who's a better loser? Who's a
better loser?
We're not talking about winning. We're saying who's a better loser.
Who's the better loser?
Who are the better loss? Oh, they're taking Messi out, boy. Messi's been taken out. Yeah. That was Messi. Was that Messi?
No, I thought they take Messi off the field.
No, I mean taking out, being tackled.
Oh,
no, taking out the game. Yeah, they're putting the one thing about him though, he doesn't really complain when he gets tackled. You notice that?
No.
He just gets up and play football. BME says MLS is.
It depends. I hear he talk a lot of trash though to the players.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, he talk a lot of trash to players.
Well, if I play against him and tag him, I clap him. Who was that came to Jamaica? I think it was Pele. I played against this brutal Jamaican defender who just cleaned the ball. You know, in those days, you used to clean up players. He hit Pele the ball, the sideline, the track, everything.
I want you to invite BM to call in and say why he thinks that MLS is equivalent to League One.
Yeah. So BM, Andre, want to know your rationale. You can call in or text in, I guess, as to why BM is equivalent to League One. MLS, I should say. We're in the 95th minute. The score is Argentina 2, Canada 0.
Getting ready to be
5-3.
It's getting ready to be 3-0.
Nah, he doesn't have enough pace. He's tired. Ball kick deep. Game over, people.
Keep us safe there.
Game over. It's 10 o'clock US time.
Argentina 2, Canada 0.
If you haven't hit the like button, please do so. If you haven't hit the share button, please do so. If you want to call in, we can stay here for another 15, 20, half an hour. Depends on how long you want us to be here. I know it's late for some of you who have to go to work tomorrow. I'm going to get up about 7 o'clock. Hate to say that, but.
Go where?
I'm getting up about 7. I'm not going anywhere. I'm getting up and turn over. I couldn't wait in my life to do that, To say, you know what? I'm not coming in. No, that's not true. I have to go to the city tomorrow. I gotta be there at 9 o'clock. Let me set my clock. I have to be in the city tomorrow. No, I have to be in the city at 9 o'clock. I'm gonna have to drive because I hate taking the subway. No, so I stand corrected. I have to get up tomorrow. I almost forgot. That's not good.
Well, you have to get up. You would like to get up tomorrow.
No, I have to get up tomorrow to go because of my appointment.
Okay.
I have no choice but to do so, unfortunately.
So the first game of Copa America is over.
So you just watch Argentina playing
Canada,
who gave a good account of themselves, by the way. But you watch and listen to, because I know most of you were watching the game. You watch and listen to Argentina versus Canada. Argentina won by 2-0. Andre, by the way, Andre has an academy people, and Andre is going to be on the coach's corner periodically when we have the coach's corner. We're going to be talking football. We're going to do it a series of them. Rudolph's speech will be on also, unless he stands me up. So we're going to have coach's corner. We're going to be talking football. I know my YouTuber, so I know nothing about football, so I'm going to be able to learn and ask questions, and you can join and ask questions and learn also. Hopefully we can start next week. It'll be one day a week. Is a series, probably a 20 or 30 part series, where we spend half an hour to an hour just talking some football, talking strategy, talking formations, talking style of play, talking different aspects of the game, moments in the game, I'm told, what's counterattack, what's low block, all those good things in football. We're going to be talking that. So I want you to join us and be part of the conversation. Go ahead, Andre.
Mindset thought it was a decent game. I agree with him. Canada, they won't dominate. Well, I shouldn't say they weren't dominated, but they held their own. They weren't embarrassed tonight. It's scoring the 2-0. It could have been different. They had a couple of chances as well in the first half that they didn't take. Argentina, of course, could have scored a couple more. Messi himself had 2 that he didn't finish, but was a good game. I think they represented CONCACAF well in this game. And I think this team would get better under Jesse March. I think this team would get better.
I agree with those sentiments. I think they played really well, especially in the first half. They had, to me, 3 clear-cut chances. The 2 that Alphonso Davies went on the wing, the cross that came in with the header, they should have scored. They could have been up 1 or 2 on Argentina. To be fair, Argentina had a bunch of goals and opportunities in the second half. Messi should have scored at least 2 or 3 goals. So maybe a fair outcome. It could have been 5-3. Both teams missed chances. I think Di Maria had a sitter in the first half that he missed real early. But it was a good game. And I think CONCACAF could be proud of Canada and how they played the world champions and the COPA champions, the current champions. So good game. Enjoy the game. And obviously Jamaica plays on Saturday. I should be here tomorrow. I say I was going to be here. I should be here tomorrow. Talking about as a preview. It's going to be mainly the discussion. Preview to the Jamaica versus Mexico game. We'll be back on Saturday, definitely. The pregame show. And also with both pregame, watch-along, and postgame show. So I want you to join us when we do so. But should be a good game. Hopefully Jamaica will turn up. And we'll see who starts and we'll see what strategy coach employs. I'm going to predict the coach tomorrow. I'm going to predict what he's going to play, who he's going to play, what style of play he's going to play. I'm sure it's KNH, but we'll see.
I don't know picking the team, trying to pick the team make any sense. But
pick his team, not your team. Pick his team.
Yeah, but
not picking our team. We should pick his team.
I think if the team, this at least in my opinion, the standard that the team has set so far is the performance against Panama and the USA. And I think that's the expectation. And I don't think it's going to be any different to that.
All right.
And that was relatively successful, right?
Yes. No, look. But at the same time, US had about 87% possession.
Yeah, and look, a 4-4-2 formation does not suggest, it's not a formation that you play if you want to see a lot of the ball. And seeing a lot of the ball have a lot to do with the mentality. And if the coach don't believe that that's the way he wants to play, that's going to bring him success. If he doesn't believe he have the players to play that, play that way, it's just not going to happen. The players can't do it on their own. You see, England have all these players that play in all these top clubs and dominate possession, whether it's Arsenal or City or Bayern Munich or whatever, and they are struggling to keep the ball to dominate possession as a group, because the mentality is different.
You want to hear a good stat?
Uh-huh.
In Spain's last 138 games,
Mm-hmm.
they have had more possession than their opponent.
Yeah.
138 games.
Yeah.
That's
it's
ridiculous.
not questionable. When they go into the game, they go in to dominate the football, and it starts with the belief of the manager. And it makes sense to me, because the game have one ball.
Yep.
And you're going to play it for 90 minutes, and why not prepare to have it? I think that's where the real joy is, right?
Yeah, and look, it says a lot about their strategy they employ, their coaching methodology, and how that is they communicate to their players, and that's how they want to play. Because they normally, a lot of times, they have changed their team a little bit in terms of size, but a lot of times they're a smaller stature, especially the midfielders. So you got to be very technical, actually, if you want to be able to retain possession and play well against bigger opponents, and they do it brilliantly.
I think when you're in the game, part of the national team purpose is to inspire the country, right? So if we take the Jamaica team, for example, they want to inspire Jamaicans, and I think to do that, you have to win, but you also have to play in a way that want to bring people. So when I hear the discussion about filling the stadium and having the people in like it was in '98, which is 2 decades ago, however long that was, but it's you have to give the people something that they want to leave home to come and watch and be part of.
So what you're saying indirectly is that you don't believe in K and H football.
No, I don't. I mean, there's no secret about it. I don't think that the game there's a lot of different ways you can play the game, and I'm not everybody, if you coach a game, it's your choice. I just wonder, what do you do in training when the evening come, if that's how you play the game? I believe the game has one ball, and I would want to have it. That's the way the game must be enjoyable. It must be enjoyable for the fans, for the players, for the staff, and for it to be, you have to have the ball.
So let me ask that. So 1 second, Andre. So you just said something which is interesting. People in the chat, listen to this. Andre says the game has to be enjoyable for everyone. Now, I want to ask the question: who's enjoying the kick and age football? No, it's a fact, right? The players can't enjoy it because the midfielders, I'm sure, not enjoying it. The defenders are not enjoying it. The goalkeeper just watching. The forwards is not going to get to them. I'm sure I am not enjoying it as a fan. Who's enjoying that football?
Yeah, it's difficult. It's difficult. When you watch the Euros, like today, you watch Denmark, and you could see the pride in the fans' face in the stands, right? You could see them enjoying themselves. You could see that they're inspired by the performance, right? And that's really good. I enjoy looking at that. I enjoy seeing the fans enjoy themselves, because it speaks to the beauty of the game, right? It informs you about the beauty of the game, and when the game is played in a certain way, people could enjoy themselves. And the reason why the England is on top of the group with 4 points, and the English fans are unhappy because, like the Jamaican public, they want to see a certain type of football. They believe they have that quality to play that kind of football, and they haven't seen it.
They want domination, right? And they're not getting domination.
Yeah, it's not.
They're getting whole domination. You're going to hold on, not lose.
Yeah, but it's to play that way is a mentality. You have it's a mentality, and I don't see any proof that is in England DNA. So
Yeah,
maybe
man. Said
against.
we play. The football is not frustrating. It's boring. Not frustrating. It's boring. It's boring. It's dated. It makes no sense. And when I hear people talking about, oh, we're quick and we're fast and we're big and we're strong and go over the top, everybody's big and fast and strong nowadays. In a lot of different teams. Every team in the Euro is trying to keep the ball. Tonight, Canada was trying to keep the ball against a better team. Obvious better team with a better class of players. Most people in football today, almost all of them that I know of, are trying to keep the ball, except Jamaica, who just, I don't know what we do.
And there's also a difference in keeping the ball and taking care of the ball. For a long time, at least especially in the latter years of Arsene Wenger time at Arsenal, Arsenal was taking good care of the ball, but they weren't keeping the ball in the same context as Barcelona was during that period of time. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Barcelona was dominating possession. They were playing. Spain was dominating possession. Spain would allow you to get organized defensively and penetrate you to get to your goal.
What they did was they deployed what Barcelona did, right? That's Spain. It's their style of football, right?
Right.
Because Barcelona took people from their academy. Real Madrid just buy world-class players or great players. Well, and what they were doing was they would press you to turn you over. So they work hard on defense, right? And they rest on offense. They walk the ball at the field on offense, but when you had the ball, they were like animals running you down. Even the better players were chasing you. Which is what they still do today, actually. Not as much as they used to before when they had the Xavi and the Iniestas, but they still do it. Even Messi used to run down people at one point until he decided that he doesn't have to do that anymore.
Well, until they decide he doesn't have to do that anymore.
They tell him just to play offense. Don't play the defense. We'll win the ball back for you.
When you get a chance, you must watch him in the MLS, and he's always looking around, scanning the environment, looking to see what people are doing, and he's finding these little spaces that nobody expect him to go into, and then he accelerates at 100 miles an hour to get on the ball, and it makes it very difficult to keep up with him.
Does anybody play a box on one on him?
Anybody what?
Play a box on one. You know what a box on one is?
No, I tell you, keep making
a
up.
Box on one is a basketball term, which what you do is you play zone for everyone except one person, and you have one man marking that one person.
Yeah, I don't think. I don't think anybody have done that.
Why would you play a box on one on Messi?
Why?
Yeah, why would you?
Why won't you?
Yeah,
it's
you cut off the head and everything falls.
For the same reason, you don't like what you call KNH. It's all
no, but I'm saying box on one is just for one game against one player.
Yeah, I think you just have to defend against.
No. You can't defend against Messi when he has the ball.
Yeah,
you don't let him get the ball. Play one play on him, mark him for the entire game. When he gets his drink, the player brings his drink to him. I think
you're setting that player up for failure. I think you have to
go back and watch Man U versus Man City with Fred. I'm telling you, watch De Bruyne be marked out of the game. Can't make no pass into Haaland. Can't make pass into anybody. Go watch the game with Fred when Ten Hag, who gets blamed and say don't know what he's doing, put Fred and say the one time they scored was when Fred lost his assignment. Fred decided he wanted to play a little bit of football. He's get tired of doing box on one. Otherwise, City wasn't in the game because the head was cut off. I'm telling you, watch the game.
Which game was that?
I think it was 2 years ago. Man United versus Man City.
Yeah,
Fred playing against De Bruyne, marked him out the game.
I think if it needs group defending, team defending to have success.
I don't agree with Messi.
You
know what? Here's what Thierry Henry used to say. So we're playing they're playing, 11 against 11 at Barcelona or 10 against whatever the number they're playing. And somebody fouled Messi and pissed him off and he said, give me the ball, goalkeeper, and think it will score regularly. Just run through people and score. And what Lowe is saying is that the man from Alien. So you know what we do in Alien? You find a way to cut off the alien. You cut off the alien. Don't let the aliens get started. Cut him off.
Well, I've heard coaches in La Liga talk already that they play Barcelona, and you know, the first half of the season, they'd get burned, and then they'll have to come up with a plan for the second half of the second game of the season. And sometimes trying to do exactly what you said failed. And I heard one coach talk about it, and he talked about, so what you do now is you stop the service into him. So he's not the problem. You recognize, you do your video analysis, and you see who produced, his touches on the ball. Maybe it was Busquets, maybe it was somebody else, and you stop that person from being able to service the ball into him, and that make a difference. And sometimes you still get burned. So I don't think you.
So look, the analogy is saying is like guns and people. Guns don't kill people. People kill people. But if you stop the guns from getting to the people, they can't kill anybody, right? Same analogy. I agree with that. But sometimes you got to stop the gun also. I'll stop the gun, I should say.
And you might need a gun to stop the gun, right?
Yeah, no, you need something to stop the gun.
There's different ways, certainly. There's no one way to be successful in football. It's just people have preferences, right? And some is more work than others. Some requires more information than others, and I just think the game is too beautiful a game to play in any other way than playing with the football. And if some people don't like that, it because it's not easy to accomplish, right?
Yeah, well, we'll see on Saturday whether we try to play football or we play K&H.
I can tell you what's going to happen on Saturday. So because you're going to get frustrated.
I'm doing a pregame show. I'm doing a watch along, and I will express my perspective.
I know you will.
Watch along. If you're playing K&H, I'm gonna be calling out the K&H.
You would not see what you want to see because Mexico is quite interesting. When you watch the Nations League final, I was a little bit surprised of.
They were poor.
Yeah, their performance surprised me in that game. How easy the U.S. dismissed them, but it's Mexico, right? And Mexico could come out and be very special on any given day, and so.
But they can't compete with the U.S. anymore. U.S. has been beating them regularly.
Yeah, relentlessly.
Regularly.
As a matter of fact, I think the U.S. might be even dismissive of them.
No, they are. They use their B team to beat their A team.
Yeah, I think they're happy to play them because there's going to be 90,000 people in the stands, and So
Ricardo Bond saying, I can't imagine if I was a certain player and watching games in the Copa and Euro. Man must be completely stupid right now. I don't think so. The man has a party to go to. What we like more than going to parties and enjoying ourselves and drinking some liquor and chasing, what? Man ain't worried about no Copa. Ain't gonna play Champions League. Ain't worried about no Copa and no country. People don't appreciate him. Man, I do him more though. When again they are stressed. They might have money. The man say they might have money. He's not worried about it.
When Arsenal Fan TV guys were here, I don't know if it's last summer or the summer before.
Yeah,
they talked about how nice the stadiums are here, and they do have some very nice stadium in England as well, right?
Yep.
The Emirates is nice.
Tottenham is nice.
Tottenham is unbelievably nice.
Yes, that's a nice stadium.
A brand new stadium, and it has everything, but they talk about the stadiums here, and they do have nice stadiums here. That one tonight is a very nice one. I've been at that one a few times, and as a footballer, you wanna play in some of the best stadiums, right?
Yep, definitely. Definitely.
So I don't know.
All right, Andre, it's getting late. No one is calling in. It's that time. I've been.
You never offered anyone your number.
I did. No, I did. I did tell them to call in. I did tell them to call in. And the number was always running at the bottom at some point.
No, it wasn't.
Well, it was at one point. I must have stopped.
The
number got tired of running with no calls. The number got tired of running with no calls coming in. But no, I've enjoyed the discussion, Andre. I'm glad you could join me. People, if you haven't hit the like button, if you haven't shared, if you haven't subscribed, please do so. Join me tomorrow from 6 to about 8 talking about Copa America, Reggae Boys. I will try to make it an exclusive Reggae Boys show. I don't normally do that, but I'm not sure I'm going to talk. Well, no, I'll have to talk a little about Euros. I got to do Euros tomorrow.
You got
France playing Netherlands, so I got to do Euros tomorrow. But I will always talk most of them Reggae Boys.
Do as well.
Huh?
You have some track and field to do as well.
Well, I'm trying to stay out of the controversy of track and field. You know, Jamaica, I don't love the
Well, it's not necessarily Jamaica, but the doping situation and all that.
The Knighton situation is we can't talk about it. The US does it all the time. Whether it's Coleman, whether it's Carl Lewis way back when, whether it's Knighton, somehow the utopian society always don't get punished when they dope. Something always come up.
But I think there's a story there because I can't remember the young lady name. She got banned for 4 years and her situation was similar.
Which young lady?
What's her name, boy? She got banned for 4 years.
So wait. How did the USDA get involved? This makes no sense to me.
She bought a burrito.
Right.
That had another
that had illegal substance in it?
Yeah, that had illegal substance in it. And she was able to prove that. Because just like in this case, they went and got the
USDA.
Yeah, they went and get
the food administration.
oxtail. Right, they went and get the oxtail, and they tested it, and they accepted.
How would they get the oxtail when the oxtail would have been gone already? Like when would they get that oxtail?
There would be a supply of it, right? If a restaurant is cooking, right, they're getting it from a particular source, you can trace it, right?
But it's how close to eat the oxtail did he get tested? We're talking about track and field now with Knighton. You know, Knighton supposedly had some drug violation in his system, and he got reprieve because his testimony said he ate oxtail, contaminated oxtail. The USDA, which is the sort of food administration for the US, agreed and concurred that the food was contaminated, and supposedly illegal substance aligned with what that contamination was. Don't ask me how. Interesting.
It's a good hormone that they say that they use in animals, and
Yeah. Well, they use everything in animals that we eat nowadays.
Yeah.
But that you guys, no, I'm sorry. I remember rephrase that. That you guys eat nowadays.
Not me.
I don't eat animals.
Small amongst now.
I stay away from animals.
I think I'm walking away from it slowly.
I'm not eating any animals. So you meat eaters, supposedly what you eat could be contaminated because they use certain probably pesticide what they use with the animals, and but isn't that a normal thing for the animal then? So everybody should be contaminated.
I'm sure a lot of people are. It depends on where you get your meat from too, right?
Yeah.
It depends on where you get it from. And I think at the end of the day, they tested it and they accepted that it wasn't something that he took trying to enhance his performance.
Just like how they couldn't find Coleman a bunch of time and they still give him reprieve.
Right, but there were similar cases. I can't remember the young lady name right now, but she got banned for 4 years.
Yeah, the US always does that. US find ways to make sure its best athletes don't get implicated. They've had a few like Tyson Gay who got implicated, but he was probably on drugs for a long time before he got caught. So they always have methods to prevent themselves from getting caught, and when they get caught, they find ways to work around the system. So I'm curious how they got the USDA and all this. How he knows what the oxtail that contaminated him. It's amazing how this works.
How he knows?
How does he know it was the oxtail?
I think I was reading. What I think happens is that they have to keep a log of what they eat.
Okay.
For that very same reason. Some of the athletes do. They keep a log of everything that they ate. So if you get tested, I think you can block off that period of time and look and see,
I can't remember what I ate yesterday, so I guess it wouldn't work for me because I'm not keeping a track. I keep track of what I eat, but I wouldn't have any meat though. I wouldn't have meat the excuse that I don't eat meat. So
yeah, meat is getting a little bit interesting. That's gotten a little bit interesting to eat.
It's not interesting. It should be eaten. That's not even debatable.
I'm not far from sharing that sentiment with you, to be honest with you.
People try not eating meat for a month and tell me how you feel after that. I know some of you are gonna laugh at me and like
I don't buy it in the grocery store. I haven't bought it in the grocery store for a long time.
Try don't eat meat for a month, people. Try don't eat something that's like your physical composition and see what happens for a month. You mean a better place. You mean a better place. I know sometimes I have to have substitutes so there's protein, but yeah.
All right, Cranky.
All right. Andre. Thanks for being here, Andre. Thanks for being here. A lot of you, Ricardo, Drew Ross, Mindset, upon all you guys who have joined us. We appreciate you being here. Hit the like button before you leave. Hit the share button. I'll be back here tomorrow. Join me tomorrow. And also, more importantly, and just as important, join me for the watch along with Jamaica. Because we're ready. We're with Jamaican gears.
Big game that.
We're going to be playing possession football. So we're very happy to enjoy our football. Smile. We're going to beat Mexico 2-1 or 2-0. We have a good set of players. And we're going to play possession football. Because the possession football, we're going to kick the ball along and give it to Mexico and then try to have them win it, come forward and beat them in the counter attack. That's our strategy. So,
But if you get 3 points, that's all that matters.
No, that's not all that matters. I'm sorry. That's not how I live my life. I believe that there's something called sustained performance, sustained good performance. I may get a 1 win, but it's not sustainable to kick the ball along and hope. We know K&H football. So like KPH, the Kingston Public Hospital a long time ago. Kick out the P and spray K&H, hospital football. Kick and hurt, kick and hope. Kick and hope football.
Some people are happy with a win. Have you seen that story?
What story?
And it's on your phone.
I gotta look into that actually because I saw somebody on. I'm gonna look into it. Yeah, I haven't seen it.
I listened to it just before.
I'll talk about it tomorrow if I get more information on it. So.
Yeah, you gotta get more information on it. It's quite.
I saw somebody on YouTube talking about it, but I didn't listen. I was too busy. But yeah, Andre. So Andre, thanks for joining us. You gonna be able to join Saturday?
Saturday, what's the game is 9 o'clock?
Yeah, Trinidad ain't playing no football. Trinidad's retired.
Yeah, but my sons might be playing. So.
Oh, your son playing? Atlanta play Saturday?
They might be playing. I think Atlanta play on Saturday, and the other one may play on Saturday too. 2 different time zones. But I'll let you know. I'll try to do it. All right.
Okay. All right. Thanks, sir. Thanks for joining. Man. The game is at 9 o'clock. Yes.
9 o'clock at night. All right.
Yeah. All right. Have a good night.
All right. You too. Take care. Take care, guys.
All right. Thanks, Andre. So everyone, we have come to the end of the program. We appreciate you being here. We've been here since 6 o'clock. Took about 20 minutes break. I appreciate you. I'm glad you could join me. As I mentioned before, please join me tomorrow at 6, from 6 to about 8, talking about, not about the Reggae Boys, but as Andre said, may touch on track and field, may touch on other matters, but it's going to be more of a Reggae Boys program, the squad, the team, expectations, we think what score going to be, who you want to start, who we think the coach is going to start, all those things we normally talk about. It's almost like a repeat, but it should be fun. And also bring your friends, bring your family, hit the like button, hit the share button, all those things I keep on asking you to do. I appreciate it, and I appreciate you. So have a good night. I'm glad you could be here. I hope you join me tomorrow, and I'm sure we'll have fun as we normally do. So take care, be good, and good night. Take care. Frankie Life is the best to be now. For the best sports talk and it's free, yo. Frankie Life will be your guiding light by keeping you informed both day and night. Frankie Life, tell them. Frankie Life, heed them. Frankie Life, want them. Frankie Life. From the courts to the field, we'll never lose because Cranky has the hottest news. With expert analysis, we break it down. Our in-depth coverage is best in town. Cranky Life, tell them. Cranky Life, heed them. Cranky Life, want them. Cranky Life. Cranky Life, where the sports is spicy and where we keep the discussion lively. Cranky Life, get to know the name because Cranky analysis is never lame. Cranky Life, give me my Cranky Life. I want my Cranky Life. Must have my Cranky Life. Whether it's football or track and field, you know Cranky is at the wheel. So join the journey through victory and defeat and subscribe and don't miss a beat of Cranky Life. Tell them, Cranky Life. Heed them, Cranky Life. Want them, Cranky Life. If you're from England or USA, from Kingston or Bombay, from Kenya or Canada, Lagos or Havana. Visit Cranky Live, tune into Cranky Live, like up Cranky Live, subscribe to Cranky Live. Cranky Live coming to you on weekdays, Cranky Live sometimes on Sundays. Pull up a chair and take a seat because Cranky will always bring the heat. Cranky Live, me say fi tell them Cranky Live, me say fi heed them Cranky Live. On them Cranky Live, Cranky Live will be around. Cranky Live is the best in town. Me say fi eat them, me say fi want them, me say fi eat them, want them, eat them, want them. Cranky Live, Cranky Live, eat them, want them, eat them, want them. Cranky Live, Cranky Live. Eat them, want them, eat them, want them, eat them, want them. Cranky Live, Cranky Live, Cranky. Eat them, want them, eat them, want them, eat, want, eat them.